and showing her ass.
All right. So
but me, she won't show it to. I'm the only one she won't show it to. It's really weird.
It's so Jewish.
It really is. And she's not even Jewish.
I know, but she's picking it up.
Yeah, right. She's learning.
Rubbing off.
And you're a grandmother, too, right?
Funniest joke of my act, but it's very dirty.
All right.
But why the Jews are going to lose in Israel.
Why?
I say this every night. I'll be saying it probably on Bravo tonight at 10 p.m.
Yes.
Or can I have to say this? I'll be also saying the Keswick Theater, which is not sold out, in Philadelphia on this Saturday.
Yeah, you got to go see Joan's.
Not sold out.
You got to go see her.
Happen?
This Saturday night at 8 o'clock at the Keswick Theater in Glenside, Pennsylvania. If you read Linda Stassi's review of her act, it's a pretty incredible review.
That's how nice of her.
Yeah.
But, so I say that Arabs are going to win because they're all very ugly. And they get 72 virgins. What a Jewish guy, what's he going to get? 50-year-old woman who still won't swallow.
Right.
That ain't worth dying for.
That's right, no incentive.
Did you watch Mel Gibson on TV?
I can't look at him.
You can't. You hate him. He's a big phoney.
Oh,
if he came on TV and said, you know what, I hate Jews, so what? So does most of the world. Then I'd respect the guy.
So you caught me.
Yeah,
right.
You caught me out loud. Because we all hate everybody.
Yeah, just say it.
Yeah, I just was in the dressing room with my group, and I said, I want you to meet my hairdresser. He's an idiot Puerto Rican. I want you to meet the woman who does my hair. She's Polish. She's a moron. I'd like you to meet me. I'm a fucking Jew. And here's my wasp. He's not so terrific either.
Right, and that's how you introduce everyone.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
And
very
we all laugh.
Right.
And tell me about being a grandmother now. Is that a drag for you? You don't want her, you don't let the baby call you grandma, do you?
Well, we're having an affair.
What do you mean?
You and your grandson?
Yeah, he's hot.
How old is that kid now?
He's going to be 6.
6?
He's a dog.
I'd like to call you grandma?
Oh, I want him to. Howard.
You want people to hear you being a grandma?
It is hilarious. They say, who's that to Cooper? And he goes, it's my grandma.
Grandma.
Just kills me.
Yeah, it kills you. Don't you feel he should call you Joan to keep up your image?
No, I don't care. You love your grandchild. I want to meet someone who says, I hate my grandchild, or I have an ugly... I'd like to meet someone who has an ugly grandchild.
Right.
Where do all these pigs that grow up come from?
You can tell if a kid's going to be a pig early on?
Oh, immediately.
You can.
Oh, you look at some of these kids. I remember Melissa's pigs and bitches.
Right. You can tell the personality early on.
There's one girl, I'm not mentioning the last name, Christy.
Right.
No last name.
Okay.
Right. And we used to do jokes, the governess and I, which was in pre-kindergarten. If you can't keep your husband, you don't deserve to keep him. And it was all there. Right.
In other words, it's really, the personality develops by the time they're almost like 2 or 3.
Oh, yeah. You know just where they're going.
And is this the best time of your life right now? Here you have a hit show on Bravo that's going to be airing tonight at 10 o'clock. And also you have an almost sold-out show at the Keswick Theater.
I'm pleading with anyone out there.
Is this the happiest time in your life?
I'm having a great time.
You are. You're not upset.
You're happy to be alive.
I wake up in the morning, I think, I'm 73 years old, I go, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. So I just ignore it.
You do ignore it, and you go on with your life, and it's good, and you still have a lot of celebrity friends.
Yeah, only famous people.
I noticed that. You only hang out with famous people.
Oh, yeah, only famous. Babsy Streisand?
Yeah, but you don't have...
Like this.
No, come on. You don't even... all the people in your closet are all famous people. Except for your dog. Honestly.
No, my friends and...
Who are your friends? Who are your friends?
My friend...
Who are your famous friends?
I don't have famous friends. I do jokes in my act. I have famous friends.
Who do you say is your famous friend in your act?
Oh, Julie Andrews, who calls me every morning. Hello, Joe.
She lost her voice, right?
Yeah.
Is that true? Don't you think that's a mental thing?
She sounds like a pirate now.
Yeah. Off with their head.
Tell me the truth, you think.
Julie Andrews had a beautiful voice.
Gorgeous, yeah.
One of the most beautiful voices.
Yeah.
And now how does she sing Chim Chimney?
It's so awful. And she's such a lovely lady.
How do you know it's awful? Did you actually hear her sing?
Every morning she calls me.
And she tries to do Chim Chimney?
Well, I give her requests.
What does it sound like when she sings Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
It's a mess.
It's bad. It's bad. Who else are your celebrity friends?
My celebrity friend, Babsy, as I said.
Barbara
But she doesn't call me because that costs money.
Right.
She invited me to the concert.
Yes.
And, every Wednesday night I'm in the cutting room. So she invited me for a Wednesday night. Now, the cutting room holds 180 people.
That's where you perform your stand-up.
My stand-up. I do it every Wednesday. I just have fun. Right. So she invites me on a Wednesday, so I wrote her a note back, said, Dear Barbara, isn't it funny you invited me to your show? I was going to invite you to come see me in the cutting room, but I don't have any tickets left over.
You didn't really go to the Barbra Streisand.
No, I didn't go.
You didn't even get invited.
I did.
You really did?
Actually true.
She wrote you a personal note and said, I'd like you to come.
No, they called. The office
kidding.
called. Barbara would like you to come.
Oh, that was nice.
I think she's getting older, and she's looking back, because we started together.
She got heavy.
Heavy?
Yeah.
She ate Elizabeth Taylor.
What happened to Barbra Streisand? She married a very handsome man.
She got, somebody said, which is very smart, somebody said she became Fanny Brice. He's her Nicky Arnstein.
But do you feel...
Great-looking guy.
Do you feel he really loves her, James Brolin? I mean...
I hear he's the nicest guy.
Yeah, but she's very fat. And she doesn't look good. You know, a guy like that could get a lot of good-looking broads.
Yeah.
Do you think he looks at her and goes, Jesus Christ, can't you lose a few pounds?
I think he was hanging around, and things were getting a little tough, and he was turning the collars, as they say, you know.
Right.
And I think he's comfortable with it.
He latched onto a good thing.
I think
he has to bang her a couple of times a month, probably.
Shut your eyes.
Right. That's it.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
It's all the same. I asked Michael Jackson. He said, one kid's just like another.
Joan Rivers
I love you, Howard.
is doing a comedy special, and it's tonight. Congratulations. You know,
bravo.
You're still funny. And that's what she says in the paper.
What did she say?
Here she goes.
How nice of her, because I swear to God, I didn't know.
She goes through, she reviews the show. She talks about how you joke about ugly people.
Hate them.
You hate ugly people.
I hate ugly, and they know who they are, and I tell them right in the audience.
Who are you point out the ugly people?
I just say, you know who you are. Go home now. Why wait till because you're going to go home, you're still going to be ugly, but we don't have to see it.
Wow, and then people must get people start weeping.
They start leaving.
You talk about your mother-in-law, 9/11 widows, Heather Mills, her stump. You talk about Heather Mills' stump?
Yes.
See, most women in comedy your age wouldn't be doing that stuff anymore. You're cutting edge.
Yeah.
What women in comedy her age are there?
Nobody. Not since Toady Fields died.
Oh, thank you.
I'm kidding with you. You didn't like Toady Fields?
She did she was very competitive.
Toady Fields was an old comedian. She was a big fat woman.
She got diabetes.
She lost her legs.
And cutting off parts of her, and she still performed.
I saw her on Mike Douglas.
Yeah.
They propped her up on a piano.
Yeah.
What did she do to you?
I was just starting out. She was at a height. And she told everybody... filthy, don't book me, and they didn't book me for years.
Are you kidding?
And then we found out she was the one that spread the rumor.
Wow, that's awful.
She was not a nice lady.
That's not very giving. She couldn't share the spotlight with you.
No, I wouldn't do it either. Let some little bitch try to show up.
Now you understand.
I'll say the opposite. I'll say she works clean.
That she quotes a bunch of things from your act, and she says her riff on our inability to catch Osama bin Laden is pretty darn funny, too. But unfortunately points up clearly just how the hour might have been...
Better.
It might have been better used for more political commentary and fewer dead mother-in-law jokes, but she gives you 3 stars.
That's good.
And I read that that was the only negative thing in it, and I just picked that out.
I am so bored with comedians doing political commentary. I don't want to hear it anymore. Yes, we know we don't like Bush. Shut the fuck up. I'm here to have a good time.
She makes fun of Donatella. She makes fun of Donatella Versace's looks.
Yes.
That's the funniest thing. Jackie Onassis's walleyes, her pal Julie Andrews' new frog voice. And she says you're terrific.
How nice is that?
I mean, terrific, 3 stars, so it must be very, very good. She's a tough critic. Joan
Maybe
Rivers,
she'll come and see me at the Keswick Theater. There are plenty of seats. She's
not that into you. See Joan this Saturday night at 8 o'clock at the Keswick Theater in Glenside, Pennsylvania.
But most of all,
it's a big night for you tonight. I'm going to watch 10 o'clock tonight. All right, I have to go to bed early, but otherwise I would watch.
We'll tape.
I don't tape.
Oh, stop it.
Joan Rivers' comedy special before Melissa pulls the plug.
Yes.
And Melissa has the right to pull the plug. In other words, she's
trying now.
No, she's in your will that if anything happens to you, she gets everything.
Everything.
What a
Now,
catch.
how is your financial situation?
Terrible. Look, I'm still working.
No,
I make it, I spend it.
Joan's got a lot of money.
I read somewhere that you were at $1.23 million in debt?
That was an old story.
From your jewelry company?
Oh, that's an old story. Some asshole he went to jail, Arthur Toll.
Did he? Yeah.
He went to jail for, I don't know, I don't want to be sued by this pig. alleged pig.
Well, I don't want to go into that.
He went to jail.
And everything's all right now.
Everything's fine.
All right, good. All right. Well,
I worry about you.
No, don't. I'll come sit here.
We were having a conversation out in the office. I know that you work because you like to work. But if you stop working today, could you continue to live the lifestyle forever, or do you still have to work?
That's brilliant. I would have to probably sell my country house.
You would?
Really?
Oh.
Well, Howard, it's double the expense. You haven't
saved enough money after all of these years that you could live and have your country house?
Not the way I live.
What are you spending on? What do you do?
Oh, let's put a pond over there.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm crazy. I think we should put an L.A. of trees. Yeah, Have
you turned it into, like,
it's fabulous.
Buckingham Palace?
Turn it into the ultimate country house.
Yeah.
What do you think you spend a year?
A lot.
A couple of $1 million, huh?
Yeah, a lot. I have a lot of, I spend a lot. But you want to know something? I swear to God, have a good time. Everybody's taken care of. Right. Everybody's fine. And I'm having a good time, too.
How long do you think you'll live? Do you have any clue? Like, do you ever say to yourself, well, I've got 10 good years left?
I figure I have to bet, because my mind is like that, very well. 85, probably.
85. So you figure, why not as well spend the money now?
Have a good time. Buy that jacket. Plant that tree.
The jacket you're wearing today looks very expensive.
This was given to me by a friend named Margie Stern. A Jewish woman gave it to me.
Relatives ask you for money all the time?
All the time.
All the time?
All the time.
What do you say to them?
Fuck off.
You do. Joan Rivers, comedy special before Melissa pulls the plug. Tonight at 10 o'clock on Bravo. See Joan this Saturday night at 8 o'clock at the Keswick Theater in Glenside, Pennsylvania. And we'll be back right after these words. Boy, that opens you up. All right, where was I before Joan came? Joan Rivers, particularly strong appearance, what did you say?
Oh, she's funny, yeah.
Funny woman. Funny lady.
Great job.
And I love how she gets... I didn't know she had a bunch of dead people in a closet.
I can't believe that you're going to take a piece of Vincent Price.
I love Vincent Price. I didn't know she had him.
She's going to get some of her... Joan really said afterwards, Robin, I'm going to put him in a nice box for you and send over some of Vincent Price.
I'm so happy.
Me, I'd smoke a cigarette and put it right in your box. You wouldn't know the difference anyway. You'd be walking around, this is Vincent Price. And one day they'll have it analyzed. There'll be a bunch of cigarette ashes. Marlboros. But I said to Joan, Joan, when I die, if you outlive me, I want you to have a piece of me. I said, but I'm not being cremated. I'm going to send you my foot.
See, that's nice.
Beautiful feet.
More of a keepsake, I think.
You can make a lamp out of it. Big foot. Yesterday, just a couple of things going on around here, and I want to get to them in no particular order. I'm still waiting for the guy from the Daily News to call me so he can tell me how he got that great story on me.
Yeah, any progress on that?
According to the Daily News, I was at an antique show where I was looking over a $300,000 desk, like I was going to buy it or something, for my house where Beth has a separate bedroom because we don't sleep together, another falsehood. But none of that bothers me. The thing that bothered me, they said a woman came up to me at the antique show and said, Howard, I love you. And I said to her, well, then why don't you get on your knees? And I will tell you unequivocally, that is not true.
I'm trying to think, can you sue them for that?
I don't know, Beth was all... I get upset because I got 3 daughters and parents who read that shit and think like I'm some kind of madman.
Yeah.
I think you might be able to sue.
This is what everybody thinks I do in my private life, and then they write it like... But I don't mind if you think that, but if you write it that it's true, it's not. I wouldn't walk up to some woman and go ahead and get on your knees.
But then again, a judge might throw it right out.
Go, well, what damages you have? Look at what you do on TV and blah, blah, blah. I go, yeah, well, I'm an entertainer.
Right. You should be able to, but I don't think you can.
Look, I'm mad at the judge already. How dare you?
Did any encounter happen where it could even have been misconstrued or something?
People come up and say they love me, but I would say thank you. I'm saying that's so nice. Never once. Beth said to me, I was with you the entire night. You never once. She goes, I've never seen you ever talk to a female fan like that. I go, I don't.
Even when he's insulted, he just sits there and takes it.
I mean, I don't know. I hate idiots who would say something like that to some girl.
But I'm just saying, even in a bad situation, he doesn't cloud. You know, old women come up to him sometimes and say the most ridiculous things.
Right.
And he just walks away.
I don't know why Russian Malloy have been writing this crap about me, but I'd like to find out. I really would like them to get some balls.
Third incident since we've been in Sirius.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I was
weird.
saying earlier, that there's usually something behind gossip that's malicious like this. Like, I don't know what they have against you, but I would like to know.
I'm going to, well, hopefully he'll call in. I'm going to play you this. This is from the wrap-up show yesterday. Good stuff happens on there. Michael Rappaport, the actor, and he comes on our show once in a while.
Is that who that was?
Yeah, he was on the wrap-up show yesterday. He stormed into the wrap-up show to complain that I don't have him on the show anymore.
I was listening earlier today, and I said, they're talking to somebody, but I don't know who it is.
Yeah, this is good. Michael Rappaport's been in a bunch of Spike Lee movies. And
he has his own TV show right now on Fox.
An interesting thing happens here. He's trying desperately to say something that might get him on the air, so he goes right to something that might be confrontational, and he sort of disses Howard in a way.
Well, we're not up to that yet. First, he just wants to be on the show.
Right.
Okay.
You, Gary, the one who does... Gary doesn't return my phone calls, you know?
Not phone calls, emails. I always return emails.
Phone calls. I gotta come up here and crash. Have you even watched my show, Gary?
I have. My wife thinks that your daughter's funny in the show. We've watched the show.
My wife thinks that your daughter's funny in the show.
You're funny, too.
I mean, I know I'm not Stephen Baldwin or anything like that, but I mean, can I?
No, you're much more normal.
Can I get a little something from the Howard Stern show? I've been a fan of the show. I've been a friend of the show. We put me on nothing, man.
So what's the deal? What are you up to now? You got the show on Sunday night.
I'm here promoting my show. I'm doing everything on Sirius Radio except for the Howard Stern show. and I'm not being fucking bullshit, Gary. I really feel no bullshit. Melissa Cates called. I'm like, yo, I want to get on Howard Stern. I want to get on Howard Stern. Dude, he hasn't called back. You didn't call back.
That's not true. I called back. I said we were passing on it.
I happen to be a guy who's a big fan of you.
Passing on it?
We said we were passing on you this time around.
Passing on me.
And then Melissa sends a note back. That's my favorite. She goes,
Gary.
I warn you, Michael's probably going to call himself anyway. And I said, I'm sure he will, and I'll talk to him when he calls.
I know, and we'll squeeze you out for 30 seconds if you tell about Natasha Leone in your apartment.
Well, anyway, now I'm sorry I didn't have Michael on. Because Gary did come to me a couple of times about Michael Rappaport, and I kind of took a pass.
Right. I've been in some of those discussions.
And poor Gary's got to be the one to call back and go,
and Michael is a huge fan of the show.
I know. And maybe
loves doing it.
Based on that conversation, I would have had him on. Because then he goes into how, I didn't even remember this, Michael Rappaport was, in a fit of insanity, a couple of years ago, I decided to have a New Year's Eve party at my apartment. I had like 70 people up to me.
Why was it insane?
Oh, it was such a nightmare. I had to move all the furniture.
Dude, that was more than 70 people, first of all.
It was 100 people.
And I had only been on the show a couple of months, and I thought everybody there must be real tight, like in your inner circle. And two people there were Kevin Smith and Michael Rappaport.
Right.
Oh, yeah. And the guy from Blues Traveler, John Popper.
John Popper, yeah. And I was like, wow, I guess these guys are tight with him.
No, I'd had Kevin on a couple of times, and I thought he was a cool guy. And I thought, well, gee, I'd like to maybe socialize with him. This might be a good opportunity.
They're all good guys.
And Michael had been hanging around with me because I'm friends with a friend of his.
Right.
And we'd been hanging around. But I swear to you, for the life of me, I don't remember that Michael Rappaport was at this New Year's Eve party.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, I completely space out on that.
You had a designated room where we could all go smoke. So I was with Rappaport, Kevin Smith, and
Popper was back there, too.
And his obnoxious girlfriend.
Yeah, I was so bummed out that I had that party.
Oh, come on.
Can't even tell. Oh, for you. My apartment was
fun for me.
filthy, and like people, I felt like so judged, and it was like weird. And
you lay yourself on the line, man. Everybody judges everything nowadays.
I know, and even Beth
But that's what, when you have a party, people are coming to look.
I had a good time.
I remember Beth designed her own outfit and everything. Now she looks back at the picture. She goes, "What the hell? I was naked."
She looked hot as hell.
She did, but she was like, "What was I thinking?"
I remember you talking about. She designed this herself.
And there was practically nothing there. But it was. So here's Rappaport talking about this New Year's party, which I've all but forgotten. And listen, it's funny though.
I don't know, there was some boring entertainment at that party. That was a really shitty party.
He had a magician.
He had a magician. A grown man had a magician at a New Year's Eve party. This is like before Howard. Like, this is like he was still, getting comfortable being single. So, like, he thought, let's have a magician. And, like, the magician was, like, talking about, like, what his performance was. And, we're bullshitting around and drinking and all this stuff. And Mr. X was like, shh, don't speak. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, Marco said that. Who the fuck is this guy? And he said, I think that's Robin's boyfriend. And he, like, got in our faces, like, told us, because the magician was giving his thing. And it's not that great of a story, but...
That'd be funny if he comes on and berates Howard for hiring a magician.
Yeah, I mean, that party was sad.
First of all, I want to thank Mr. X for putting that fucker in his place.
I mean, I don't know what crazy Hollywood parties he's been to. Maybe he's used to some sort of orgy breaking out. But
should be blow on the table and, a lesbian show.
Number 2, my cousin helped me put that together, and he found this great mentalist who was pretty damn good. I figured, hey, let people have some fun.
It was fun watching him interact with Mel and you. That was hilarious.
But it was funny hearing Rappaport talk about the party.
It was very entertaining.
And then Rappaport now Rappaport claims I went to dinner with him. I don't even remember this dinner.
You really were out there, weren't you?
One thing about Rappaport, he's got everything about me etched in his mind. I don't remember ever even being with the guy. He says he was at dinner with a bunch of people, with me and Beth, and he comments on how Beth and I behave at the table.
All right. I want to talk about my dinner with Howard and Beth, and why when Howard's with Beth, they always whisper to each other. Because you guys don't talk about that.
So did you go with a date, or was it you and just Howard and Beth?
It was like 10, 15 people.
And what happens at dinner?
Howard only they speak in whispery tones to each other. Like everything, they say like little secrets. Which I don't think is, and I know it's kind of like off limits to talk about Beth, but I mean, if we're going why are they whispering to each other?
No, it's not off limits to talk about.
Are they still whispering, or maybe that was at the beginning of the relationship?
I don't know, because I've been out with them a couple of times.
Do they whisper?
Not in front of me.
They talk normal.
Come on, you've seen that a little bit.
Where?
Yeah, I'm whispering at each other. I've seen that.
No, I haven't seen that.
Don't you think that's weird? We're at a table.
They do, but everybody whispers in front of me, though.
Actually, everybody whispers in front of Howard.
You know why I was whispering? I was going, why is Michael Rappaport here?
That's what he
thinks you're saying.
What the fuck am I doing at dinner with Michael Rappaport?
He's paranoid.
That wigger. But anyway, I thought that was pretty funny. And by the way, I don't recall whispering. I don't recall going to dinner.
You do that sometimes.
Do we?
Yeah, you two whisper.
I don't.
I was
like
laughing. That's a funny observation.
Whisper.
He's one of the first wiggers, Rappaport, actually.
Oh, yeah, I think he started it all.
That great trend in history.
Yeah, he was the original wigger. Most of his early work was with Spike Lee, so he was trying to fit in, I guess. Anyway, Michael Rappaport, we might have to have him on.
He did a good job.
Yeah.
Well, now he's told all the stories.
And now I don't want him on.
He would have been an interesting guest.
One of the most despicable stories going around, this is just unbelievable. Rush Limbaugh is such a fat asshole. You got to hand it to him on this one. There's a guy running for office. I don't even remember where. So I apologize for that. I'm not that aware of this stuff. It's a local race, and it's between a Republican and a Democrat, of course, as always. And the Republican, of course, is against stem cell research, and the Democrat is for stem cell research. So Michael J. Fox got involved in this political race, and he cut an ad for the Democratic candidate because, as you can imagine, Michael J. Fox has Parkinson's disease, and if you have Parkinson's disease, you've probably heard that stem cell research, fetal stem cell research, could be the cure for Parkinson's. Now, when you have Parkinson's, you shake like a leaf. Yeah. And
this guy had to give up a TV show. He couldn't stand still.
He had to give up his career for the fact that he got Parkinson's, and he's a young man on top of his game. What is it, J.D.?
I was just going to say he did an ad for the Missouri candidate. Claire McCaskill.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And
almost
so
understood that.
Rush, yeah, that was pretty clear. Rush Limbaugh got on the air yesterday and accused Michael J. Fox of pretending to shake in the commercial.
Oh, that's funny.
And exaggerating his disease. And this fat fuck, this fat, bloated
with his
fuck.
cochlear implant, because he ruined his hearing with Vicodin.
Yeah, and she basically lied about. And this guy had the nerve to say this about Michael J. Fox.
Maybe he shouldn't have a cochlear implant.
So here's Rush Limbaugh from his dumb show.
This is Michael J. Fox. He's got Parkinson's disease. And in this commercial, he is exaggerating the effects of the disease.
And by the way, I've met Michael J. Fox. And let me tell you something. That's no exaggeration. He really has it bad.
You don't give up a TV show if you don't shake bad.
Hey, Gary, this thing just deleted. Can you just tell me again what of the many pages the Rush Limbaugh thing is on?
The JD page.
All right, thank you.
This is Michael J. Fox. He's got Parkinson's disease. And in this commercial, he is exaggerating the effects of the disease. He is moving all around and shaking, and it's purely...
I pray for Parkinson's disease to hit Rush Limbaugh.
This is the only time I have ever seen Michael J. Fox portray any of the symptoms of the disease he has. I know he's got it, and he's raising money for it, but when I've seen him in public, I've never seen him portray any of the symptoms. But this commercial, he's just all over it. He can barely control himself. He can control himself enough to stay in the frame of the picture, and he can control himself enough to keep his eyes right on the lens, the teleprompter.
He's not a
But his head and shoulders are moving all
Rush Limbaugh analyzing Parkinson's disease and its effect
over the place. And he is acting like his disease is deteriorating because Jim Talent opposes research that would help him, Michael J. Fox, get...
him and many others with Parkinson's, you asshole.
Hey, can you remind Rush Limbaugh, boy, this is so fucking outrageous, that Michael J. Fox takes medication that helps him a lot, but when he testified in front of Congress, he purposely didn't take his medication. You remember that guy, that sad, shaking guy, that's who's, who a lot of people don't have this medication.
Please, I know people with Parkinson's disease. You can't, okay, it's a horrible, debilitating disease.
But, I mean, how much of a shill is he that he'll now attack a guy's illness?
Well, this is what they've done to war heroes.
Would it be great if Michael J. Fox just made a commercial saying, Rush Limbaugh was Vicodin addict?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's the truth.
Who tried to imply that he lost his hearing for every other reason except for the fact that he was a Vicodin addict?
Right.
An OxyContin addict?
Cured. Jim Talent does not oppose stem cell research. He opposes fetal stem cell research.
Which is what we need.
But not
so
adult.
we should get some old stem cells.
So this is really shameless, folks. This is really shameless of Michael J. Fox. Either he didn't take his medication or he's acting wonderful.
What a scumbag that Michael J. Fox is shaking on a commercial with his Parkinson's.
Yeah, he can take his medication.
Yeah, so what if he didn't take his medication and prove a point? He's showing how awful that disease is.
And later on, he said this, I think. He probably said he will apologize. Listen to this.
And we are back. El Rushbo executing assigned host duties flawlessly. Zero.
El Rushbo.
El Rushbo. Wonderful.
Jesus.
Fat loser.
Stakes here on the EIB.
EIB.
All right, now people are telling...
Isn't he the only one on the EIB network?
Yeah, it's him.
Oh, the EIB network.
Excellence in broadcasting.
That they have seen Michael J. Fox in interviews, and he does appear the same way in the interviews as he does in this commercial for Claire McCaskill. All right, then I stand corrected. I've seen him on Boston Legal. I've seen him...
He's going to apologize.
And he's shaking on Boston Legal, you jackass.
On a number of stand-up appearances. I've never seen the evidence that he's got... I know he's got it. It's pitiable that he has the disease. It's a debilitating disease, and I understand that fully.
He doesn't want your fucking pity.
And just stick with me on this. All I'm saying is I've never seen him the way he appears in this commercial for Claire.
Well, because you watch TV 24 hours a day.
Caskell. So I will. Bigly. Hugely.
Bigly.
Admit that I was wrong, and I will apologize to Michael J. Fox if I am wrong in characterizing his behavior on this commercial as an act. Especially since people...
He just said it. Now he's a
pig.
They're telling me they have seen him this way on other interviews and in other television appearances.
Isn't that big of him to apologize?
But let me just say this about it.
What a great man.
I think, if I may be blatantly honest... brazenly.
I mean, unlike when you lied about OxyContin?
Yeah, why don't you tell us about your drug tales? It's something you'll never talk about honestly on your radio show.
I can't. My lawyer told me I can't. But if I could be blatantly honest about Michael J. Fox's medical condition, even though I'm not a doctor. I mean, why don't you just be honest about your condition, asswipe?
That you might really know about.
Oh, look, Peter Jennings, and everyone knows this faked lung cancer and died.
So, I think this is much more offensive than Hillary's Senate opponent implying that she's ugly. Michael J. Fox is allowing his illness to be exploited, and in the process is...
No, he's begging that somebody do fetal tissue, whatever that is, fixed stem cell research, so that he gets a cure. The guy's desperate for a cure.
I think what you're doing is reprehensible.
Right.
Making fun of a man and accusing him of pandering to get your support.
Killing for...
You know, Christopher Reeve was like that, too. All about himself.
Oh, yeah. What an asshole.
Democrat politician. in the process of doing that, creating an impression like John Edwards tried to do, that is not reality. Michael J. Fox...
You know what's more offensive than all this? Bush exploiting weapons of mass destruction to get us into Iraq when none existed. But that takes all the cake. Fuck nut. Oh, I hate that guy. How do people listen to that shit?
Yes, Scott, how do people listen?
It's boring. I mean, the delivery, like, I think this is maybe the most interesting thing he said in months, and I'm bored.
Right, I can't get through it.
I can't get through it. And I believe this is more offensive.
On Hillary and her.
This isn't a big blowhard. A fucking retard.
Is using his illness as a way to mislead voters into thinking that their vote...
No, the fact is the guy's against fetal tissue. Why can't I get that right?
Fetal stem cell research.
Yeah. Why can't I do that?
You have absolutely no idea how good Richard Gephardt's huge, mature boner blows come into my big asshole.
Now you're talking.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been butt-fucked 7 times. I've been ass-raped twice. I've blown huge black man 30 million times.
Now, there's a good show.
For a single United States senator has a direct impact on stem cell research in Missouri. It doesn't. And it won't.
Yeah. No one has any impact on anything.
So Mr. Fox is using his illness as another tactic to try to secure the election of a Democrat senator.
Right. That's exactly what he's trying to do. That's for whatever that is. Stem cell research. And all you babies born to these faggots with AIDS, knock it off already and stop your whining.
Yeah.
All these people with AIDS wanting a cure. Fuckers. Oh, is he an asshole? Here's a guy desperate for a cure, and we got a president who won't allow full research where there might be a cure. Might be.
You know what? There was a story today that they think stem cells could produce insulin.
Yeah, you know what that means.
You need research to make that happen.
By implying that with her election, that will be on the road to stem cell research her opponent opposes, and people who suffer from Parkinson's disease, as he does, will have a cure.
My specialty is to blow myself.
Yeah, I wish you would.
I say, pass the cocaine and heroin.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is the same guy who was complaining that drug addicts get off too easy.
Right.
Except he was a drug addict.
And boy, did he whine.
And boy, did he get off easy.
Please, please, please leave me alone.
Right.
Throw them in jail.
Kill them.
Lock away the key. Lock away the...
That's by your own doing.
I'll be in the parking lot at Denny's scoring.
These corporate CEOs. You know that broad, the one that we always play, these corporate CEOs, the one who yelled at Mel?
Heather Wilson.
I think her husband's in a whole world of trouble.
Oh, yeah?
No, God.
Well, tell me about that.
I don't know. I forget. Gary, do you have this story? I don't want to say the wrong thing. Maybe it's not the husband.
I think it is the husband. It's something it's not clear. They have to bring the story. I remember I don't want to say the wrong thing.
You sure you remember it? I don't want to get into something weird here. What? Okay, he's got something. Hold on, let Gary come in. He's got an article.
Dad did something that might have been pretty nasty.
My son and my husband.
Do you remember what that's all about?
The current story? That's
Heather Wilson.
Yeah. When she first got into public office in New Mexico, she was in charge of some organization that oversees child abuse cases and that sort of thing. And they're saying that a week into her time in office, that there was an accusation made against her husband, and the paperwork disappeared.
Oh.
That's what they're saying. And the paperwork disappeared. And they were never able to prove that the paperwork existed or that she had anything to do with its disappearance or anything. But now...
I like she's yelling at CBS that Janet Jackson's
what happened to you?
And I wish if somebody could print it out, the exact wording. It had to do with her husband and a 16-year-old, and it was like, behavior not appropriate for a minor and an adult. It was like one of those weird things. But the paperwork just disappeared.
Oh. Yeah, I've got to look into that.
Yeah. I would like to know the full story.
I was sitting at my computer yelling at my wife, fuck her.
You corporate CEOs have lost your way.
You knew.
Well, the whole story starts with her husband and her son watching the Super Bowl together.
On Super Bowl weekend, I was out of town visiting my mom. And I called home a few minutes before halftime.
Practically crying.
And in our house, we're real restrictive about television watching, but we have a sports fanatic fourth grader who asked for special permission to watch the game. So my husband and my kids together watched the Super Bowl.
Where's the paperwork, honey?
And even before halftime, I heard about the farting horses, which I guess proves what we've all suspected, that Madison Avenue really does pitch its advertising.
She doesn't want her kids exposed to that.
The average fourth grader's sense of humor. When I called the next day, my son, without any prompting...
Did you see the tits on Janet Jackson?
Mom, did you see the halftime show at the Super Bowl?
She got big titties.
And I told him that I had. And I asked him what he thought of it.
I'm a homo, Ma. I don't care about that shit.
I thought it was nasty.
I thought it was nasty. Who even saw that?
The disrobing was apparently the talk of the playground in our neighborhood for the whole following day.
Because idiots like you are carrying on that it's dirty.
And the kids on the playground seemed to know that the television station might get sued, which is really not a bad fourth grade description of an FCC fine. My son seemed to think that they should sue Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake because they were the ones who did it, and it was really nasty. If the fourth grade boys at a public elementary school in Albuquerque, New Mexico, can tell right from wrong,
no one said it was wrong.
We need to ask ourselves where you corporate CEOs lost your way.
Well, where did those papers get lost?
That's what we want to know.
I should not have
How did you lose papers?
An NFL halftime show as a negative example to teach my children. And there are a lot of other parents who feel the same way.
I asked my son.
As a lawmaker...
Oh, shut up. I asked my son...
I'm listening to that. How did she have a son?
I asked my son, what did you think of it? And my son said, why couldn't it have been Kelly Ripa's tits on the Regis show?
The part,
I want to see her nips.
Everybody should show their tits.
The part we missed there was the playground should have been abuzz.
Oh, yeah. That
Patriots and their moves on the field.
You got that part, Fred?
I'll let it run.
All right. Keep going. Don't start it all over again, though.
It sounds a little like the Homer Simpson defense.
Sounds like Underdog Lady.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
The playground at our elementary school should have been abuzz with talk of the Patriots and their great moves on the field.
And how they broke guys' legs.
Not the moves of some disrobing rock star. The FCC plays an important role in protecting...
All right, let's hear the scoop on this hypocrite.
This is so good.
Let's hear it.
It's as good as it gets, Howard.
Go ahead.
So they're saying in 1995, just 3 days into her tenure as Secretary of the New Mexico Children, Youth, and Families Department, she removed a routine working file alleging that her husband had engaged in inappropriate contact with a minor. At the time...
She's worried about what the kid sees on TV.
Wait to hear. So at the time, they couldn't confirm
No wonder
it.
she's so upset.
But more than 10 years later, this publication has uncovered and confirmed the authenticity of the police incident report. And they're saying that her husband, an Albuquerque attorney, touched a then 16-year-old boy in a manner that was not welcome.
A boy.
Right. Okay, so wait a second. You ready? Now I'm at the report. Now I'm at the report. They're saying, I guess her husband's a lawyer, and I guess he's in charge of helping out, kids with problems. So it says that.
Yeah, he's in the right role.
Her husband's name is Jay. That night,
if that stuff's true, then he's creating all the problems.
Okay. That night, Jay picked him up and went to his house, meaning the boy. They had pizza and a movie to watch. There was nobody else in the house. Jay's wife, meaning Heather, was out of town, as well as their son. While they were watching the movie, Tom said he had to go to the bathroom. Returning back to the living room, as he was sitting back down, Tom said Jay grabbed or touched his butt. He yelled, "Hey," at Jay. "What are you doing?" Jay told him he was just reaching for another slice of pizza. Afterwards, nothing else happened.
Your ass was a piece of pizza.
Yeah, I thought it was on the chair.
You know, they said that's all that happened.
Do you think the Super Bowl incident made him do it? And by the way, that's alleged, right?
Right.
Right.
But it's in this report.
It's a police report.
It's in a police report that went missing until recently.
Do you think the Super Bowl incident turned him gay?
Yeah.
Well, I think this happened before.
What do you got, Jason? Jason's like a lawyer.
Yeah. So just the funny part is, you know, Wilson sat on the page board of, you know, that got all the rumors about Mark Foley and all that stuff coming in about him. And
being bothered by Mark Foley?
What was it? I'm sorry.
The page board in Congress.
Yeah.
You know, the Mark Foley scandal?
Yeah.
She's on that board with the pages. She oversees the pages.
Oh, that's great.
And ignored all that stuff that was coming in about Mark Foley.
Yeah.
Oh, she ignored that, too?
Well, we don't know if she ignored it. We don't know what the page board knew. They haven't even...
Well, it says here that Wilson began a 3-year term on the House page board where she sat while rumors of Mark Foley's inappropriate behavior with underage men were reportedly widespread.
Maybe she could hide the paperwork.
She said she only became aware of the congressman's behavior after an ABC News report. Prompted him to resign.
Doesn't do her job, then.
So who got rid of the paperwork? Have they ever figured that out?
She did.
She did.
Well, how do they know that?
I think... Well, hold on.
If she did that, she'd be...
Hold on.
Wait, hold
on, because I think I have it here. Yeah. Charges were never filed against the husband. Wilson originally denied to the news team that she had removed the file. Footage from the investigation was available on the internet site, YouTube, as recently as several days ago, but has since been removed. Wilson flatly denies ordering the removal of the document. The congresswoman ultimately admitted to doing so in a press conference just days later.
Oh, wow. So she did remove her husband's own file.
Apparently the file was moved to the department attorney in her own Albuquerque office. That's where it went missing.
And she lied originally.
Yes. So where did she lose her way? So
can Mel Karmazin now hold a hearing and have her sit there and he can yell at her?
You wanted us all to be a buzz.
Wow. Wow.
Love it.
Hypocrite. Fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, watch your own house, Heather.
Yeah, honey.
Don't sit there and tell us that a little boy's ass looks like a slice of pizza.
Because it improves your ratings. It improves
Look, she's
your
all
market
upset.
share.
Wonder what the...
And it lines your pockets.
Oh, man.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, well, your husband wasn't trying to make any money.
That's Heather Wilson. For those of you,
it was nasty.
I don't know how many listeners we have in wherever that is.
New Mexico.
New Mexico. But how about not voting for her? I mean, what's up with that?
You liar.
I blame Janet Jackson for my husband's incident. And I blame Janet Jackson for me hiding the paperwork.
Why is he bringing this kid home to her house when nobody else is home?
I don't know. I've never thought to do that.
These are the kind of questions that should have been asked of Mark Foley and of her husband.
Well, maybe the boy needed help.
Sure.
You know, in the words of Arsenio Hall, these are things that make you go,
Yeah. I'm working on a song about that.
You can't help that kid during business hours, huh?
Things that make you go,
Remember that great Arsenio?
Oh, my God, do I ever. What a bit. But that was a show.
What happened to him?
Rightfully, after that show, no one wanted to hear from him again. Everyone had had it. No one wanted it. Eddie Murphy won't even talk to him. Mary Carey, the porn star who appears here occasionally, has dropped out of the California governor's race. As you know, as she told us, she had a tragedy in the family. Her mom, who is mentally retarded, I think she's mentally...
Well, it says in the article that she's schizophrenic. I was like, I thought she was mentally retarded.
Her mom tried to jump off a building or something, or jumped off a building.
She did jump off.
And she had a lot of injuries. So Mary Carey is dropping out of the governor's race in order to be with her mother.
Mother's not dead.
No, she didn't kill herself by jumping off that building.
Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee has a new business called Tommy Lee Crank Pranks. Where you can enlist the help of the legendary rock star to send crank calls to your buddies.
What?
Yeah, whether it's a call from the IRS about an audit, the credit card, so Tommy gets on, hey, dude, this is the IRS. You're going to be audited. And then when the guy has a heart attack, he goes, dude, it's only me, Tommy Lee. That kind of business.
I thought he was going out with some new rock band, Supernova.
Yeah, everyone's waiting for that.
You're going to be audited. Like, you know when we audit people?
Hey, Tommy, way to go and really pretend to be an IRS guy. Because that's how they talk.
Dude, your life's going to get so heinous.
By the way, Kamal from the Jerky Boys just joined the band U2.
They could use them.
Let's see. Also,
you sound like you got a nice pair of them fucking baloney tits.
The credit card, he also will pretend to be from a credit card company calling to inform you that your card has been shut off.
We should have Tommy come in here and do a few prank calls with the boys back there in the room.
A call from the doctor with some unwanted test results. That's where Tommy tells you something's wrong with you when it's not.
Right,
and then,
we found something.
And then someone goes out and kills themselves. And Tommy goes, hey, but it wasn't my fault. We were just doing a crank call.
Hey, this is Dr. Rosenthalberg. There's a tumor on your polyp.
You may end up a victim of call from Tommy, too. Visit crankpranks.com to start a prank war today. So Tommy Lee going from rock star to phony phone call guy. Thought that was pretty good.
Next, he's going to have a show where he lights bags of shit on fire on people's porches.
Here's an email that everyone told me not to read on the air because it's only encouraging Artie, but I have to read it. I was listening to the show today and heard Artie talking about Entenmann's cookies. I happen to run the Entenmann's facility that covers Manhattan and would like to know if we could bring some products down to the show for all of you. Please get back to me as we would love to do this.
Entenmann's are a fan. Entenmann's is one of the best American companies of all time.
Mr. X is a big Entenmann's fan, too.
Feel free, sir.
Artie, you didn't tell me this beer league is going to open in Pittsburgh this weekend?
I was going to announce that today officially.
What's going on?
Oh, it's that big rollout, Robin.
All right, so this
we're going to get Pittsburgh and hopefully a few other cities, some of the cities that are big for the show, like Boston and stuff. But
yeah, I was sitting there saying to myself, they're leaving money on the table.
Pittsburgh and hopefully L.A., too. But Pittsburgh is this weekend, this Friday. The Destenta Plaza East 22-plex in North Versailles.
You actually know the theater it's going to be.
Yeah, well, and there might be and they're going to try to get a couple more, but check your local papers starting this Wednesday.
Sounds like these guys really have it together.
Oh, my God, forget
it. The distribution is awesome.
This company is on the ball. And, so Pittsburgh, the great city of Pittsburgh, you can see Beer League this weekend. Right. Check it out if you like.
And, by the way, if you want to see that Michael J. Fox ad, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, see what Rush Limbaugh saw.
Yeah, the guy's shaking. He's got Parkinson's disease. I want to give a shout-out because she didn't send me a return address. One of our listeners said she's such a fan and she appreciates the show. Her name is Veronica Lombardo, and she was very sweet. She sent me a binder for a writing tablet kind of thing. And it was just nice of her. And I was going to write her a note back, but I didn't have an address, so I figured I'd mention her name on the radio. And also... Oh, geez. Am I okay here on time? Because we got the whole bit with the waxing heavy metal competition.
Then we should probably break.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Let me do a couple more things first, and then I'll break. Haven't taken any phone calls at all. Let me take a few. Nicole, you're on the air in Huntington.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, now, and let me just mention, too, the Howard Stern show, this show, wants to pay you to watch porn. We're looking for the funniest, most outrageous, most out-there-sounding porn clip you can find. And if you're the one who sends us the funniest-sounding porn clip, you have your shot at $5,000. America's funniest porn clip, sponsored by clipsforsale.com. That's clips with the number 4sale.com. The #1 downloadable clip site for buying and selling adult video on the net with over 250,000 clips to choose from. And more details on howardstern.com. And, that's that. All right, go ahead, Nicole. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Thank you. I just want to say Rush Limbaugh, huge fucking tool. I personally have had a stem cell transplant.
For what?
Without it. What?
For what disease?
I had Hodgkin's.
Okay.
Yeah, and it came back twice, kind of. So I had intense chemotherapy treatments and stuff, like kills like 2 out of 100 people who take it, whatever. So I had a stem cell transplant. And without that, I wouldn't be here.
All right, well, there it is. That's exactly what we're talking about. Let's go to Mark. Mark, you're on the air.
Howard, yesterday when you were going on Gary, that was like going back to the old days at K-Rock. There's nothing better than when you jump on Gary like that. At one point, you said, pay attention to me. Gary is an ape. I almost fell out of my chair after that one. Get on Baba Booey without Stuttering John and Jackie. Someone's got to ride Baba Booey once in a while.
All right, well, consider him ridden.
Someone told me the other day their favorite part of the show used to be when you'd make Gary repeat things.
All right, I will go back to that. Gary?
Oh, no.
Be prepared to repeat.
Nightmare.
When I'll tell you one thing. When I had Gary repeat, he remembered it. Tomorrow I'm lighting Gary on fire for the free Internet.
That's it.
Tomorrow is Wednesday, so we will have the free Internet offer Wednesday and Thursday. Everyone is excited about it. I am. All our listeners who were not willing to pay to hear us will be able to hear us for free for 2 days. And they get to, we'll get to show off a little, show them some of the stuff we've been doing around here, and I think that's going to be exciting. What is it, Gary?
Can I make, like, trades for the repeat thing? Like, if I give you something good for the show, can I not repeat?
Sure.
Okay. George Rush probably be calling in the next 15 minutes.
Oh, good.
So I don't have to repeat for a week.
Yeah, there you go. You did a good job. Yes, Stephen, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, big fan. Been a fan for, about 20 years already. I just want to make a comment about Rush Limbaugh and the whole Parkinson's thing. I lost a father 3 years ago to Parkinson's, and just for him insinuating what he did and what the president's doing, not to push stem cell research, they should both rot in hell.
It is one of the biggest crimes, Stephen, that, this is an arrogance again. If you had this disease, or if you were Christopher Reeve in a wheelchair, and you knew that stem cell research was a legitimate way to regenerate tissue and to get you back into the real world, or if you have a father like you had, Stephen, who had Parkinson's, you saw the suffering. This is not a disease that is you take a pill and everything's fine.
Well, it also brings out other diseases. Not only did the Parkinson's come out, it brought out cerebral nuclear palsy, which sped up deterioration in the 3-month period. He was dead.
I know several people who have suffered from Parkinson's who are now all dead, and the suffering is not just from the Parkinson's. You're absolutely right. Yeah. And this is...
But Rush knows. He's seen Michael J. Fox, and he thinks he's putting on his illness.
And by the way, the tears you're crying right now, Rush Limbaugh would say, oh, this man's faking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because why? Why is Michael J. Fox faking it? Because he's such a Democrat that he wants this woman elected? No. He wants a cure. And he wants anybody on his team who will knock some sense into the Republican Party with their agenda.
If a Republican were running and he were for stem cell research, Michael J. Fox would probably support him.
That's right. And believe me, and here's the kicker. Rush Limbaugh says Michael J. Fox isn't sincere. I don't believe George Bush is sincere. I don't think for a minute this phony religious shit that he's into is for real for a second. I believe this is pandering to the religious right who gets him elected. This has nothing to do with his real beliefs. I don't think he's that strong on abortion.
This weekend he jumped right into a car and went to promote a guy or campaign for a guy who's having some kind of problems with his marriage because of his cheating, and another guy who makes racial slurs against people.
No
he
problem.
Doesn't have any problem with
that. The other thing with Michael J. Fox, we reran on 9/11. We reran our 9/11 show, and I think after that we reran that 1-year anniversary show. And I never really talked about it because it was sort of sad, but if you were to listen to Michael J. Fox on the phone that morning, you could hear the phone going in and out. You could hear that he was absolutely shaking. I mean, the guy's not making it up.
I've seen him personally at events, and the guy's completely...
Well, Rush claims he's seen him, and he hadn't noticed anything.
He hadn't seen anything. Bomber, you're on the air.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Hey, I'm just a little worried about Robin lately, Hal. Is she all right?
What are you referring to?
Well, I don't know. I mean, just she mentioned about how she doesn't really even so much listen to the replays as much as she used to. Is that true, Robin?
I never. What are you talking about?
When did she say that?
I thought it was the other day. Maybe I missed it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Howard, can I just say... Can I say something about... and I was wondering if Artie went through this, too.
She's a narcissist. Of course she listens to the replay. She said she doesn't listen to me. She listens to herself.
Tune to the show constantly.
Right, yes.
It's really weird, like the whole roast thing coming up on Thursday. Like, for me, I can take as much shit as anybody, but I've actually been getting, like, a little freaked out about it the last couple of days.
Why?
Because I just... You know what? I have to tell you, it's Sal. I just know Sal's going to go to, like, a really... Like, Colin Quinn, I'm not saying that Sal's not a funny comedian, but a guy like Colin Quinn or Lisa Lampanelli can craft a joke that's funny enough to not have to go there. And I know he's going to go to this really dark place.
Well,
And it really is sort of freaking me out.
I'll tell you what, guys.
It's going to be some roast. Thank God the whole Internet can pick it up.
I said that on the wrap-up show 2 days before my roast. I said, I know there's certain guys who will not have to mention my father, even though it's probably an easy, shocking thing to do.
Right.
And they did, and they both destroyed. Colin got a standing ovation, and Nick destroyed. But, it's an all-out roast. Unless you create guidelines. And on this show...
I would never.
Well, then that's it. I mean, like the Shatner thing, he sort of had a guideline about the wife. And believe me, everybody had wife jokes.
Yeah, see, we got a couple of big days of programming coming up between the Better Half.
The Roast.
Sharon
Osbourne. Pete Townsend.
Pete
I'm so looking forward to Pete tomorrow.
He is going to perform 2 songs. Is that tomorrow?
Is today Tuesday? Tomorrow.
Do we get to talk to Peter?
Yeah, we're going to talk to Pete, too.
We're going to talk to him. He's going to be in England. He'll have an ISDN line. It'll be fine.
But I made the mistake of early on, Sal came to me like in confidence because we are friendly. I mean, I consider Sal a friend. And I think I made the mistake of telling him my weak spot, which he was going to... No, but he was going to respect that till... See, this is what freaked me out. Last week when we talked about this on the air, you said, Sal, don't hold anything back.
Well, you can't hold anything back. It's a roast, right, Artie?
Well, unless someone specifically makes a guideline, which is kind of a bummer. But, you know, here's the thing. You know, I did have a bunch of Shatner wife jokes, but it was really going to be hard to say them, even though I probably would have got up to the balls to do it, but that would have been really difficult. For the record, Sal has run a couple of jokes by me that,
yeah, no, I know.
If I were Gary, I'd punch him in the face.
No,
They are funny?
I'll tell you right now, I made the mistake of talking... You know,
one of them was funny. One of them was like, you know.
Listen, my dad passed away a couple of months ago, and I knew that was going to come up, and that I could that I could sort of deal with. But, you know, I had a brother who died of AIDS, and Sal had at one point told me that he wrote a joke that involved both my brother and my father in the same joke. Wow. And that's like a place that freaks me out. Yeah. It really does.
But it's just so great that Sal's that guy you know you got to sit and worry about.
Suck it up, douchebag.
There you go. That's good advice.
So
a roast is a crazy thing to go through.
I'm having anxiety, I have to say.
Sal, are you going for the jugular on this one?
Of course he is.
No, not at all. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's his fine.
I think Artie's going to punch me before Gary.
Really?
You going to do a couple of Artie lines?
Yeah, I call this Beer League Part 2 roast.
All right.
And I want to say, by the way, I'm ready as well with rebuttal jokes.
Oh, good. That's the best way to get him.
Go after him.
Richard has got some brutal, brilliant stuff, too.
Yeah, see, again, Richard is a funny guy. Like, those phony phone calls are funny. But even, like, I had a conversation with Richard about something yesterday.
It's going to be a train wreck on Thursday.
I'll talk to you about it at the break. But it was like, I couldn't believe that I couldn't get Richard to understand why this particular thing was wrong. And he's like, but it's funny. And I go, just because it's funny doesn't make it right.
But there's a I mean, think about it.
My dad is on the phone.
You have a brother who died of AIDS, and, you know, I mean, there's a million easy jokes to make about that. Think about
it. That's right.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, Sal told me a joke that he was going to do about my father that's funny as hell and isn't necessarily making fun of my father, which I could live with.
Gary, let's see what happens. I know, I understand your anxiety. It's not fun, and I know I get bashed too.
Consider the source as you're hearing these things.
Dad, you're on the phone.
Yeah, I was listening to your discussion about Rush Limbaugh.
Right.
And I remember...
And I love that my dad doesn't even know how to pronounce the name.
And I was thinking back to a famous 4 words that was said by a man by the name of Walsh to Senator McCarthy. He said to him, "Have you no shame?"
Right.
And those 4 words really came down in history. This guy was a character assassin of people, you know. Now, the thing with Limbaugh, he feels he could assassinate anyone if he disagrees with them.
Right.
So he was completely wrong in this case, and he should be brought to account for what he said.
The same with Ann Coulter. She's up to the same nonsense. And the same with our president, who during an election went after war heroes and slandered them.
Let me tell you with her, she's got an agenda. She's looking to make money. I mean, what does she have to offer? They put her on all these shows. She wrote a book. And with all the publicity, everybody went out and bought it. I mean, this is her...
What she said about the 9/11 widows was on outrage. And this is the same crap. This Rush Limbaugh, he's got 5 hours of radio to fill, and he spews out, he's got big fatso, and he spews out this nonsense to disparage a guy like Michael J. Fox, who's going through a tragedy.
Well, you see what it is? He didn't give it much thought.
Right.
And he used him he says, well, he's a shill. You just don't call people a shill. And they have an agenda that's really truthful. I mean, he wasn't trying to, use it in a political way.
And you know who the shill is Rush Limbaugh for the Republican Party.
I used to tune this guy in every once in a while, just to hear what, I was into talk radio. I listened 10 minutes, and it was like listening to a commercial.
Right.
This guy going on the air for 3 hours, and it's a commercial. I mean, you could hit your head in the wall.
I only wish I had the opportunity for him to go on in the morning against me when I was on regular radio. I would have buried that bastard.
Oh, he's a smart man. He knows where his bread is buttered. He wouldn't go up against anyone.
No, he wouldn't go up against me.
Right.
He wouldn't do it. Hey, can I just tell you something?
Sure.
This is only for my family. There's an embarrassing thing. I find this embarrassing, and I want to clear it up.
Has your dad heard about this yet?
My dad doesn't read the Daily News or the Post.
No, I tuned in the radio. When I heard you, but the Daily News you're talking about.
The Daily News, this Rush Limbaugh, they seem to have an agenda with me.
Right.
I assure you, Dad, that I would never go to an antique show. And if a woman said, "Hey, Howard, I love you," I'm a fan, I would never turn to a woman. Wait a second. I would never turn to a woman and say, "Well, then why don't you get on your knees?" I mean, I would never, ever do that. I would never embarrass my daughters by doing that. I would never do that to my parents. And I wouldn't do that to me. I have too much self-respect and too much respect for my fans. So I just want you to know that.
Listen, you don't have to tell me. I know you better than yourself. And you're not that type of person. Now, there again, just what we're discussing. Now, what is this person's agenda? Why would they say this?
Yes,
Why?
That's what I'm wondering.
Well, he's going to call in 10 minutes. I'm going to ask him, what is your agenda with me? Where is your source that someone heard me say this?
I guarantee you that somebody told him this story or made up this story.
Now, let me ask you something. You've been to my house in the Hamptons. Do Beth and I have separate bedrooms?
Of course not.
Well, and then I've said on the air that's not true, and he writes it anyway. But, I mean, it's hurtful to her. It implies that we don't have a good sexual relationship.
You know what's a good thing? Don't start the fight with the guy. Just find out where this information comes from and what the agenda is.
In other words, remain calm during the conversation.
Right. I mean, you got to find out what this is all about. You know, this guy gets open for a lawsuit, but you can't sue everybody.
No, it's not about suing. It's just... I want people to know that I don't this is what people imagine I'm like.
Damaging you in this way is offensive.
The damage is you have a family.
Yes.
And that's the damage. And these in your family have people they know, and suddenly the agenda makes you look like an ogre.
Yeah, like an imbecile.
Right, and so that you got to just if he's going to come on.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's decent of him, and anyway. And find out what this is all about, and they should print the retraction. Not that it means anything with retraction. Once you say something, you can retract all day long.
They don't care what they write.
They were forced to print one last time. They want to go through that again. Remember with the Gary story and the funeral? They had to print a retraction now.
It's just unbelievable. It's just unreal.
That story with Gary, I mean, where in God's name did they get all this?
Who knows?
And that you were at a polo match.
Yeah.
In your best days.
Well, you know, now antique shows and polo matches.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
could
you.
barely get you to a baseball game. You're at a polo match.
He says you never would take him to a baseball
game. No, he took me to baseball games. He didn't like that I ate the whole time.
He's saying he couldn't get you to a baseball game.
Listen, I always hear how you attack me with the... Listen, you never went to the polo grounds. What are you talking about?
I went to Shea Stadium. I don't even know where I was.
Right. And
no wonder he didn't want to be with you. No.
Too bad when you weren't old enough, I would have taken you all the way to Ebbets Field.
And how do you like that Heather Wilson, the one who was busy chastising Mel about the Janet Jackson breast incident? Meanwhile, they got her covering up papers about her husband.
That I didn't know about.
Yeah, well,
we just talked about it.
All right. Dad, stay tuned because I know it's important stuff we're getting to. All right.
Have
Thank
a good
you.
day.
That's my father, Ben Stern.
You know, Howard.
Who is, yes. What is it, Artie?
Gary brings up an interesting point. So, you will be roasted at the end of this?
They told me that I have to wait to be roasted because they're waiting for that's the big payoff.
Now, is anything a go with you?
Everything's a go.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure about that? Everything?
Yeah, everything.
What?
Well, if Gary...
there's a lot. I mean, everybody has dark places they could go with people.
Artie, if Gary's willing to be roasted by Sal...
Right.
...and go to dark places... And you heard Gary. He's petrified. His brother died of AIDS.
Right.
His father recently died. It's two of the most sore spots that you could have. If he's willing to do it, how can I not be?
Well, yeah, but Howard has a natural defense.
What?
That he's the boss.
Right. Well, I know. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm not saying people won't be fired.
They're going to sit there and think about that when they're writing those jokes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sal was getting excited.
Oh, please, Artie. Heads will roll. That'll be my rebuttal. I'm going to get up and go, well, here's who's fired. And then they'll really be fired.
That would be funny. Yeah. That would be funny if you just got up and started firing people.
Oh, I will. I'm telling you my shtick. That's going to be my
way to get Talk about a great way to get Sal.
Sal's in here telling me that, you know, if you said there's no filter for me, there's no filter for anyone, and that means you and Robin and Beth.
That is true.
That's right.
That is the truth.
I'd tread lightly, Sal.
It is really
true. Is it fair to speak for Beth, though, in that situation?
You have to do what you have to do.
Right.
And Beth is extremely fragile, but I'm going to tell you something. Gary and his brother and his father...
That's brutal. That is so brutal.
So how can I...
Gary's vulnerable in those areas, but he also has a wife who... She certainly could... You know... People are not prepared to take this kind of crap.
It's weird. I wouldn't tell a joke about Gary's brother.
Yeah, but again, like I said...
But other people would.
People will. That's what makes it roast.
Sal told me a joke that he had about my father, but it was funny, and it wasn't making fun of my father. It was making fun of me. But then he told me a joke that involved my father and my brother. This is like 2 months ago. that was so brutal that I actually, for real, I can't remember it. Do you know what I mean? Like I just said, I just said, Sal, please don't do that.
Wow.
Well, you can't.
No, but I wish I could tell you the joke, but I just can't remember it.
In other words, people's children are fine. Like, everything's fine.
But it depends.
Yeah, you got to go for it.
Okay.
You got to. Although, what we could really do on the next roast is just take guns and shoot each other.
I mean, that's what it's going to come to.
That's what it's coming down to.
And again, you know...
That'd be much better radio.
Be one show and out.
That's right.
Yeah.
But tell me. No, say it.
I can take anything. I really can. I think that some of this could end up being upsetting to other members of my family. That's why I get all freaked out.
That's what I was saying, that you have family members as well.
But see, the other thing is, you
want to make some topics off limits? No. That's the problem.
No. And you know what? I often forget, like, I've been working on the show for 22 years now, and you forget that people who don't work on the show, like, we take everything, and then, like, somebody says something about my wife or something about my mother, and I think, like, get over it. You know what I mean? But you forget that people aren't used to it. You always say, hey, that person's a civilian. Let's not, they didn't ask to be part of this.
Hey, Howard?
The shrapnel. Yeah, yes, Sal.
I will say this much. Gary's wife and children are not in the roast.
Good.
They've suffered enough.
Well, I think that's, listen, there is a line of decency you have to draw. The wife and children are innocent in this.
Like, I'll give you a perfect example. Yeah. Like, Sal did something once when he was just a fan, and I called him. Sal had a website. He had that Horsetooth Jackass website, right?
Right.
So on the website, he said, hey, here's a picture of Gary's kid. This is when Jackson was like 2 years old.
Right.
And there's a picture of a baby with giant teeth. Now, it wasn't really my kid, but I said, Sal, could you take it down? And, like, he didn't understand why making fun of a 2-year-old was wrong. I don't know. It was just a weird thing. It was like you don't have to fuck with the kids. But I guess, and he took it down, but he took it down only because he was afraid of me.
Until we got that memo from Shatner, Sam Simon gave me a joke that I was going to be my first joke.
What was it?
He might have said it on the air, but I'll retell it. It was William Shatner recently won an Emmy, and the Emmy must be really important to him because when it fell in a pool, he actually jumped in to get it.
Oh, that's great. You didn't do it?
No, because that came down. See, what happened was the director, Joel Gallen, said, look, you could do whatever you want, but it will not make the live broadcast. I'll cut it out.
See, in this day and age, you should just do whatever you want, because it's just going to end up on YouTube, and you'll be fucking legend.
That's right. Now, you would have been, your fate would have been sealed as a legend in the comedy business.
I chose to call Janine Garofalo a cunt for no reason.
That's great. I'm sure she appreciated it. Okay, well...
All right, well, it's going to be a fun roast.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Well, hey, it's a big day, We're going to be on the Internet for free, so I expect we'll have a lot more listeners that day. And Sal is doing his monkey impression. All right, I'm going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hopefully hear from the guy from the Daily News. The waxing people are ready to go. Richard is challenging a guy, Kevin, in heavy metal trivia.
Well, the guy challenged Richard.
That's right. You have that right. Every wrong answer gets the contestant waxed.
Right. The deal is if the other guy is playing Richard, if he wins, he gets to play his band's music on the air.
And what does Richard win?
Nothing.
Nothing.
And Richard will get waxed if he misses a... Oh.
And then the
Richard wins, I'll give him some money.
And I don't want to get to be too confusing.
You got to have some prize for Richard.
Right. The guy gets the short end of a lot of these bets.
The guy brought a girl with him, and if he loses, the girl has to ride the Sibian.
All right. All right.
It's very confusing, but there's a lot going on.
All right, so why don't we take a break, and we'll come back right after these words.
Luxurious.
That's my number one.
What number was that?
That's number one in my countdown.
I see.
My personal countdown. All right, want to do the waxing bit now? Because I don't think the guy from the Daily News is calling in so soon, Gary.
Yeah, it's wireless. Okay. Yeah, they promised me. They said he was dropping his kid off at school and he was going to call. So he may call in the middle of the bit.
Likely story.
Well, if he calls in the middle of the bit, I'm going to drop everything. And
yes. Even in mid-rip?
even mid-rip. All right, let's bring our boys in. This is Kevin. Kevin suggested this idea. He's a fan of ours, and he said, look.
Hi there.
Oh, this guy looks very heavy metal. How you doing, brother? What's happening? Rock and roll, brother. Look at this guy. You got the Rob Zombie look, bro. You got the whole Rob Zombie thing going, right?
Got the sleeve happening
got and everything. Sleeve, the tattoo sleeve.
You got to turn on Hardwired A and B as well.
Hardwire A and B. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's all on.
Nice.
We got so many mics open that aren't being used, though. Are those being used?
Yeah, no, because you're going to talk to Richard.
Where's the other wireless?
Right here. Well, we're not using that right now.
So that's what I need to know.
Turn down B.
All right. What's your name again, Kevin?
Yes, Kevin.
You need a weirder name. You look weird, you know?
Call me Fetus.
How old are you, Fetus?
33.
33 years old. And what's the name of your band?
Watch Me Burn.
Watch Me Burn. And you want to get airtime. So we said for every question you get right, you get 10 seconds of airtime to play your music. And for every question that you get wrong, you have to get your pubes waxed.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever done any waxing before?
Have you ever done any waxing? Give the guy some headphones.
No, I do I do a little grooming myself. You know, I mean, probably not like Richard where I go bald, but...
Right, you do some grooming. All right. Well, it's very painful. First of all, let me just remind you who's doing our waxing. This is Nora. Nora has a website, or Nora, tell us about your business, because it takes me too long to figure it all out.
I own a spa in D.C. called Skin Beauty Lounge, and you can check it out at skinbeautylounge.com. Right. And I've become your resident waxer.
Yeah. You're really good at it.
Thank you.
You haven't killed anyone yet. That's really good.
Exactly, exactly.
I would think waxing a man is a very dangerous thing. Richard, you going to be able to handle this, or what?
It's going to be tough. I mean, now I know what I'm in for, so I'm a little nervous.
Hey, just to make it interesting, since you don't have a prize, I'll give you a couple $100 if you win, okay?
Thanks,
What do you want? What do you need? 500?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right, I'll give you 500.
I could use that 500 too, you know.
Hey, fuck you.
Hey, fuck you too.
You get your album played.
You get your album played. That's what you're playing for. And by the way, if you lose, you brought some broad who's going to ride the Sybian?
Not a broad, but, you know.
Who is she?
Her name is Pixie Pearl. She's
your girlfriend?
An adult film star. No, she's not my girlfriend.
She's an adult film star.
Adult film star.
Aren't you a little too old to be in a rock band at this point if you haven't happened yet?
I love the music, you know. What are you going to do?
You're 30.
Aren't you too old to be a DJ? I mean, come on.
No, but I'm pretty successful.
Well, I'm not.
Your boat hasn't sailed in yet.
Yeah, I love what I do.
How long you been doing this?
Where is his boat?
His boat is docked at the
2/3 of my life. I like playing music. You know, you're a musician, you play music.
But how do you
still play music, Richard?
Yeah.
How do you make money?
I work in animation.
Okay, all right. So that's your real job.
But how long you been in a band?
I've been in bands for about the last 15 years of my life, just different projects, making different kinds of noise that I love to do.
All right, boys.
What does he do in animation?
Production work.
I thought he watched cartoons all day.
I work for Mauschwitz.
He looks like he showers a little less than me, Howard.
He actually looks kind of clean, though. You just smell. You know what I mean?
But his hair, he's got the dreadlocks and
I washed it 2 days ago, man. When did you wash your hair?
Yesterday. I took a shower yesterday. I swear.
Are you a real dreadlock guy, or are those?
No, these are all real, man. I didn't fake that shit.
All right. Is Rob Zombie one of your heroes? He has a lot of that.
I liked White Zombie. I like his artwork more than his music.
All right.
You know.
All right. All right. So this is Kevin. Some people call him Fetus. And Fetus wants to win. Nora's here. Nora's an expert waxer. And what is this Man-O-Lantern waxing contest this Friday? Tell us about that.
This Friday we're going to be doing a Man-O-Lantern contest where we're basically going to be doing some Halloween designs on guys' chests and backs, like a jack-o'-lantern, but actually doing it on their chest and back.
All right, and where do I learn about that?
You can go to skinbeautylounge.com. If anybody's going to be in the D.C. area, they can check it out. But I think you should try. I think you should be our judge, Howard. We need a celebrity judge.
There's nothing funnier than watching these guys scream and yell when they get waxed.
Yeah, but you know what? Right now, what you're about to say to me is the most uncomfortable part of the whole day. And this is the part where you say to the guys, take your pants off and get on the table.
All right, boys, get on the table.
I have no problem with that.
And let's go. Richard, you're playing for 500.
Can we get some shots rolling over here there, Artie?
Yeah, if you guys, the bar's right there. If Jason can grab you something.
No,
you
we don't want anything dulling the pain.
Yeah, we want to hear you
That'll
scream.
take the bite out, the alcohol.
Yeah, we don't want any alcohol.
We'll pour it on you after we wax you.
Did you notice, Howard, it's Richard Simpson's underwear versus this other guy's Mad Magazine underwear?
He's wearing a dress, that dude.
Wait a minute, those are the same underwear he wore when I waxed him the first time.
Oh, Jesus, Richard.
Dude, what do you got, Mad Magazine underwear?
Yeah, man.
Those are pretty cool. All right.
Thank you very much.
Very nice. All right, get on there, get naked, and let's do this. You're not uptight about being nude?
I can't be right now, can I?
No, you can't. All right.
That's right.
All right, guys. Now, how do you want to work this? What do you got? And you got tattoos on your legs, too, huh?
I got tattoos all over, my friend.
All right. Well, he's a true heavy metal guy.
He's almost still dressed.
Who's got the bigger pecker, Howard?
I'm sure you do.
I don't care. Artie, take a look and see who has the bigger pecker.
I don't know.
Dude, you got to eat.
Why,
he
too skinny?
is a little skinny.
That's rock and roll. You got to be fit.
I eat a lot.
Are you the lead
Artie,
singer?
if you want to go out and get some lasagna later,
I
let me know.
remember a day on the show when we asked who has bigger tits, guys.
Hey,
I long for
Things
those days.
changed when we went to Satellite.
Fetus, tell me something. Are you the lead singer of this band?
No, I play guitar.
How many guys are in this band?
4. And there's three guys and 1 girl.
All right.
The girl is the lead singer, right?
Yes.
All right, Fetus, I'm going to let you go first.
All right.
Remember, if you get the question right, no waxing, and I'll play the first 10 seconds of your song.
Do you like his look, Richard? He's a good-looking guy, right?
Yeah, he's not bad. I'm not into the dreadlock thing, but he's not bad.
Something to hold on to while you're doing doggy style, right?
I don't know about that.
Sitting there naked. What the fuck are you doing?
Take a peek, Artie. Come on.
Nora, you getting your
dick like you haven't watched porn or some shit, right?
Nora, you're ready to wax these boys?
I'm all set.
All right. Have you ever had your body waxed or anything like that, Fetus?
No.
All right. Have you ever had your balls?
He's hairless
now.
No, he's bushy. Look at his pubes.
I didn't see his pubes.
Yeah, I've been growing out for the last month and a half, so.
All right. Here we go. Here's your first question. How many albums did Pantera have out before they released Cowboys from Hell?
2.
That answer, now remember, if you get it wrong, you're going to get your first wax.
Yeah.
Are you pretty sure of that answer?
Yeah.
Want to change your answer?
No.
Okay. Remember, you get waxed if you're wrong.
That's right.
You're confident that it's...
Bring it!
Are you an expert in heavy metal?
Sure.
All right. The answer is not 2.
Uh-oh.
The answer is 4.
I knew that one.
Well, doesn't matter what you knew. All right, lay back, and now, Nora.
Okay, here we go.
Here is Nora. SkinBeautyLounge.com, applying the wax to the...
Do you want me to do a really painful part to start with, or should I go easy? Do something?
Yes.
He's asking for it.
Bring it.
What is the painful part, by the way?
I'm doing right next to the scrotum here.
The area
just
next
on the side of the scrotum. I think the scrotum would be a little too heavy.
That's a lot of wax.
I like how she uses scientific terms like scrotum.
Well, she's a professional, not like you.
That's real scientific.
Yeah, scrotum scientific. All right, shh.
Oh, come on. Rip it some more. Ah, yes. Nice. Nice. Nice.
There we go.
Come on.
Wow, you took it pretty well.
Yeah, that was a lot of hair, too. That's
wow.
That's
good. Yeah, his hair's long.
You're tough.
That doesn't hurt.
Wow.
All right. Cool.
All right. Wow.
I think that he's not even felt the pain yet, Howard.
No.
All right, well, let's see how he does.
I'm looking forward to the pain.
Good for you. Are you on any kind of drugs?
Baby you are.
I had a shot at Jack earlier, but, you know.
Richard just put his penis on Gary's ass.
Oh, no. Will you lay down on that table?
Nice.
Hey, don't smack my penis.
All right, so you got one wrong. We're not going to hear from your band.
It's all right.
All right, and don't forget, because you got one wrong, you could lose the overall contest, and then that chick's got to come in and ride the Sibian.
I think that's okay with her.
Okay. Richard Christie.
Yes.
You, unlike Fetus here, react to this pain in a whole different way.
Yeah, the pain is immeasurable.
All right. You guys have all been prepped with powders and stuff?
They're ready to go.
Okay, here we go. Iron Maiden was named after the medieval instrument of torture in what classic 1939 movie?
Oh.
Iron Maiden.
1939.
Named after the medieval instrument of torture in what classic 1939 movie?
I'll get the strips ready.
Yeah. Thank you, Nora.
Is it the cabinet of Dr. Cagliargi?
Is that your final answer?
That's so not even the right answer. It's
what are you ruining my suspense?
No, I'm saying he said it wrong. Whatever answer he said, it's the cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
There were only 5 movies made in 1939.
Caligari.
Iron Maiden, Richard. The Man in the Iron Mask. The Man in the Iron Mask.
That was a tough one.
Well, did you know that one, Fetus?
No.
You didn't? All right. No. Well, Richard, get ready.
Okay.
It's time for you to be waxed.
Oh, great.
How do I get the bird's eye view of his wiener?
Oh, no. Good to see you again.
Let's listen.
You don't have to put your legs up just yet.
Oh, no. Oh, that's hot. Just hurry up, please.
Would you rather have salad?
Hurry.
There he goes.
Oh, sorry, I got stuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why is
he
that's sensitive down there.
Well, you know what, too? He's a redhead, and they're always more sensitive. So.
Is that what it is?
Oh,
wow.
my God.
I thought you'd never do this again, Richard.
Well, you know what? The end result is nice. I like being smooth, but getting there is rough.
All right, let's go back to Fetus, who's desperate to get his band played on the radio. What's the name of the band again?
Oh, Watch Me Burn.
All right, have they had any kind of commercial success, Watch Me Burn, or any type of...
No, we've done some touring on the West Coast, released a couple albums,
Okay.
Any money coming in at all?
We get paid for our gigs, but we're not making, living off our...
All right.
So, Howard, the score is 0-0, correct?
0-0. Here we go. Here's your question. What bass player started New York's Anthrax with Scott Ian? Then went on
Frank
to form...
Bello. Oh, I'm sorry, Danny Lilker.
Then went on to form bands like Brutal Truth and Nuclear Assault.
Danny Lilker. L-I-L-K-E-R.
All right, your final answer is Danny Lilker?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Well, that's right.
Thank you very much.
Did you know that?
Uh-huh.
You knew that?
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play 10 seconds of this song from Fetus, and it is called...
The Wolf That Ate the Sun.
All right, The Wolf That Ate the Sun. Let's listen in. You've earned this, and here we go. That was a good 10 seconds.
And keep in mind that is a woman singing.
Sounds like a mountain lion.
That's a woman.
No, she's
sounds like a mountain lion singing.
Eating a baby.
I'm officially old. I don't get that.
Yeah.
Did you get that, Richard? Do you like that? You were shaking your head to it.
I like that type of music, but I don't know. I like a little more melody.
Let the song plays. There's a little more melody.
All right, we'll probably get to more if you continue to do well, and you've got one right.
You can answer some more of these questions.
All right, Fetus. Well, that was exciting to hear your song, and maybe we'll hear some more of it. Let's go now to Richard Christie. Richard, what was James Hetfield's and Cliff Burton's joke, Hardcore Side? What the fuck
Hardcore Side Project.
What was James Hetfield and Cliff Burton's joke, Hardcore Side Project, during the Master of Puppets touring cycle?
I don't know what you just said.
I try again. I don't either.
I may know this.
Hold on,
some maniac wrote these for me.
I can explain this question. During the Master of Puppets tour, James Hetfield and this other guy had a hardcore side project. What was the name of the band?
Yeah, I've heard of it, but man, that is tough.
Now, let me ask Fetus, don't blurt it up, but do you know the answer to that?
I may know this answer.
All right, but don't say anything. Richard, go ahead.
You know what? I have no clue.
Uh-oh.
All right, that's a negative.
I'm getting waxed.
All right, and Fetus, what did you think the answer was?
Spastic Children?
You're right, Spastic Children.
Wow.
Going down, bitch!
Richard, you got another one wrong, and now it's time for you to be waxed. Where are you going to wax him now, Nora? Nora is from, of course, skinbeautylounge.com.
I think I'm going to do right above the shaft.
Oh, great.
All right.
Good luck, Richard.
Thanks, Robin.
Now here's 10 seconds of Richard's waxing music.
Sounds like a fucking muppet, man. What's that all about?
Is that it? Oh, geez.
Oh, you missed something.
Come on.
Now you got
it's all right.
Oh, that the leg
Should
ain't
I get another
bad.
10 seconds for answering that question correctly?
Let's see. Nope, that didn't count.
Oh, he doesn't
Sucks
get
for
any
me.
more time?
No, he gets more. This is a different question. He wanted credit for that last one. What event took place in Tony Iommi's life to make him down-tune his guitar, thus helping to create that low, metallic rumbling sound, which soon afterwards became known as heavy metal music?
Cutting off the tips of his fingers in a machine shop?
That's exactly right.
Wow. I knew that one, too. Man.
Well, you seem to know everything that you're not...
You're just getting the wrong question.
Yeah. I know.
All right. Well, we have to endure another 10 seconds of your song, then, I guess.
Thank you very much.
All right. Let me time that out. You know what it is? It must be very good. It's not my cup of tea, but, you know, what do I know? I'm a fucking 52-year-old old fart. You know what I'm saying? You're a young dude. All right. Here we go. All right. Here we go. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. It's a broad?
Yes.
What's her name?
Her name is Sarah.
Wow.
Yes.
What the hell is she saying?
What happened to her?
Is Sarah still in the band?
Yeah, yes, she is.
Because I heard that, was she the one that was supposed to come in and ride the Sibian?
Yeah, she was the one, but...
She was supposed to come in and ride the Sibian, and she wouldn't do it. There was talk that they were going to throw her out of the band.
Oh, no, there wasn't talk of that. There was just a lot of, like...
They were angry.
Yeah, angry and you know, misinformation, you know, it's miscommunication amongst people, but everything's working out.
Yeah, how hardcore is she if she won't ride the Sibian? All right, let's see. I just lost my headphone. Everything's...
What are you doing over there?
This all better be fixed by the free offer on the internet tomorrow.
Yeah, you don't want to spend time grumbling about the equipment.
All right, so you got 2 right, Fetus. And you're kicking Richard's ass. All right, here we go. Richard, you ready?
Yeah.
Grindcore, you know what that is?
Yeah.
All right, Grindcore fathers, Napalm Death, released their debut album, Scum, in 1987. And 3 of the 5 founding members started 3 different, enormously influential metal bands. Name the 3 bands that these guys formed.
Terrorizer. Let's see. 3 bands. Terrorizer, Carcass, And...
You're laughing at him. Why is that, Fetus?
The name Carcass.
Cathedral?
Okay. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Are you ready to get waxed again?
Yeah, because you only got one of those, right? Cathedral.
May I
yeah, let me hear.
Step in?
Yeah.
Terrorizer was started before Napalm Death, when Jesse Pintado started, who recently just died. I'm going to go with Scorn. Carcass is definitely the other one, and...
No, he said I only got one right.
We got right. It was Carcass. It's Carcass, Godflesh, and Cathedral.
Ah.
All right, lay back down.
I had 2 out of 3.
So she'll
but you're getting waxed anyway.
His penis is bleeding again. Yeah, and Howard, those little funny, like little blood bubbles are right at the top of his penis.
Is that okay, Nora?
Yeah, that's normal.
Doesn't sound normal to me.
Yeah, where is that normal?
Just because the hair is deep, so when you pull it out, a little bit.
All right, be careful, Nora. Don't get caught.
Be gentle.
Don't be careful.
The pun.
Oh, no. Ouch.
Well, Richard, I only have 2 more questions, so it's impossible for you to win this competition.
Oh, you're kidding.
But it is possible for him to get waxed.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, let's just play it out here for one more plug. Name the band that Paul Gray, this is for you, Fetus. Name the band that both Paul Gray and Joey Jordison come from.
Oh, my God.
Before they formed Iowa's Slipknot. And that's came from, by the way. Name the band that both Paul Gray and Joey Jordison came from before they formed Iowa's Slipknot. Don't say anything, Richard.
Taking a stab in the dark with Stone Sour. I'm probably wrong with that.
Is that your final answer?
We could also go with the Zip Code Rapist, but...
Which one you want to go with?
Stone Sour.
Stone Sour's wrong.
I know it, Howard. What is it? Well, they were both in bands called Body Pit and Modifidius.
No, it was called Anal Blast.
Oh, Anal Blast, too, but I swear they were in those other 2 bands. We used to do shows with those guys.
All right, Fetus, time for your waxing. Let's go. Here we go. Fetus reacting well to the waxing, Robin. Really impressive.
Yeah, let's see how he does this time. Where are you going, Nora?
I'm going right above the shaft.
All right.
Above the shaft.
Howard, when she says above the shaft, she's like at the head. I can't even. She's on the penis, like on the penis.
All right, here we go.
Nora, do most men have hair on the shaft?
Some, not most.
I do.
Well, so when am I going to wax you?
No.
Oh, Sal! Oh, no!
Oh! Nice! See, it's not so easy, is it, motherfucker?
That's good!
He thought he was a tough guy, huh?
Wow, that's good.
Fetus. It was tough for you, admit it.
Yeah, but it's nice.
Oh.
Well, he has tattoos, so, I mean, he's pretty
sure what he's got.
He's got a bleeding penis now.
A little bleeding over there?
Here, let me just clean up a little bit.
Maybe.
Hold on, this won't be bad. I just want to get this off.
All right, help us shut. This won't be bad. It's so easy, huh? All right, hey, wait a second. Do you guys mind if I talk to the guy from the Daily News for a second? Because he's on the phone.
Sure.
Yeah, then you guys take a breather, and I have one more question for each of you, all right?
Okay.
All right. Hey, there's George. I got to straighten this out. Hey, George.
Yes, Howard.
George, you're killing me. You're killing me with your column.
What have I done now?
I got 3 daughters, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Let me ask you a question as much as I can. Is there an agenda or something with you guys with me?
No. We actually like you. I mean, I don't know. What? Tell me what is bothering you.
All right. The worst, not only is every bit of your story wrong, but the only part that bothers me, I don't mind being lied about, but the part that bothers me, that I would be such a cad that if one of my female fans said to me, Howard, I love you, that in front of a group of people, I would turn to her and say, then get on your knees, is outrageous. I would never condone that kind of thing or do that kind of thing. My girlfriend was with me the whole time, and regardless of that, it's just, I've got 3 daughters who are going to read that in the paper and think that their father's some kind of lout that goes around saying to women, then get on your knees. I mean, that's what people imagine I'm like. So, George, tell me, how do you come to get this information?
It came from a eye and ear witness. Somebody said they witnessed this taking place.
Where was this?
At the antique show.
Who is the person?
Well, I cannot tell you by name.
Why, though? Because it's a complete and utter fabrication and lie. And you need to, listen, you were on my show once. I heard things about you, but they were hearsay. And you go to swingers clubs. Is that true? Answer the question.
Oh, no, I'd like to try.
You've never been to a swinger club?
I have not been to a swingers club.
But that's why I didn't bring it up, because good sources have told me that you've been to swinger clubs.
Well, Howard, can we set up some system where I can run this stuff by you?
No. See, that's the part I don't understand.
Just because somebody says something, you don't ever check this stuff out.
That's the problem. I didn't call George when I heard the thing about the swingers clubs. But I don't bother him with that.
But I know that George, because I was talking to your publicist, and I know that George, what happens is he gets these stories, and then he calls Don, and Don doesn't return his call, and he calls your publicist, and they say we have no comment.
But that doesn't mean it's a true story.
I'm just telling you what he says he needs to do.
But, George, that doesn't mean it's a true story.
So if Howard says that didn't happen, what do you write? Howard denies this after you write the story?
It depends on what he says. If he's as adamant as he is right now, I probably would have left it alone, or I would go back to my source and say, how can you say this? Howard says it's bullshit. And I'm happy to do that if there's somebody I can put it to.
See, George, here's my thing I don't understand. If somebody makes an accusation about me that I'm such a lout that I would walk around... I've already called my father to explain that it wasn't true. My father goes, I know you don't do that. I've got to call my daughters.
Talking about prayer, that you were inviting them to worship.
I've got to call my daughters now and explain to them that this is a total and utter lie. My girlfriend was at my side my entire time. I had friends with me. No one heard me say this. I said to Beth, have you ever heard me talk that way to a woman? Ever. And Robin knows me, and people know me. I don't do... That's what people pretend. You know how many people...
That's what a lot of people expect you to act that way.
People think that's what I am.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, too, that I even have people come out of the woodwork who claim they went to college with me, and that I was the wild man of college. There couldn't have been a bigger nerd in college than me. I didn't have one friend. I had one friend, Dr. Weinstein.
In fact, it's known that you are completely different off the air, so why wouldn't you question that, George?
You wrecked me today, man.
Again, it was just because someone said I was there and I heard it. Now, I'll go back and say, how can you say this if Howard says it's completely untrue?
Can you please have that... Why don't you confront your source and say, how about calling into Howard's show tomorrow so that we can hear how I turn to her in front of an entire antique show and say, then get on your knees? What about that?
Well, Howard, I will ask you this. In terms of, your daughters don't listen to your show, or, you seem to...
No, they don't. My daughters don't.
And weirder than that.
No, my daughters listen to the show.
But that's also the show.
But one of the things I've said to my daughters is, you know who I am, and I'm an entertainer. And when I'm on the air, I explore every wild thing that goes on in the world of politics, in the world of sex, in the world of drugs, rock and roll, and everything else. I said, but one of the things I pride myself on is... my behavior is exemplary. I do not do inappropriate things to women or men. And when I'm on my show, if a woman wants to be naked, I have no problem justifying that to my daughters, because I'm not saying to them, you have to be naked. These are people who want to do all kinds of outrageous behavior. But I would never. I'm not one of the maniacs who would walk around saying to people, then get on your knees. And my daughters don't listen to the show. And someone will say to them, what's with your father? And it's not fair. It's the same thing, too, that you write that... I don't really care that you write that Beth and I have separate bedrooms. It's absurd. I said to my dad today on the phone, we were talking about you. I said, Dad, you've been to my house in the Hamptons. Does Beth have a separate bedroom? He goes, absolutely not. Where does she sleep? We sleep in the same bed every single night. We don't have separate bedrooms, but that's not my job to deny every kooky story that you write about me.
But I don't understand how the logic of just anybody comes up to you and they tell you a story, you go, oh, I'm going to write it. If the people don't tell me it's
Robin,
false.
It's not, I'm happy to say we don't, anybody cannot get everything in. We consider the source. I don't want to go into too much about this source, but they said, they heard it directly from Beth. Now, maybe that was they misconstrued it because it was a dressing room or something, some area of your...
Yeah, in my apartment, Beth has a room where she keeps stuff, and there's a bed in there because my daughter's sleeping there. We need bedrooms for the kids when they come.
But do you hear what he's saying? This isn't a person Beth was in a conversation with. This person is trying to hear what you're saying while you talk to each other.
I know.
That's a horrible source.
And that becomes the source. George, that's just unfair.
Well, Howard, again...
And it embarrasses Beth because it implies we have a bad sex life.
Well, we said that maybe she needs to recover from your great sex life.
No, but come on. In fact, there's not one true thing there. I went to an antique...
How reliable is it when somebody's trying to listen in on a conversation?
In that instance, they weren't listening in. It was somebody who said, that
Beth told them?
That Beth told them.
Then they can't even hear when they're being talked to.
But, Howard, if you are willing to clear up these things on the air, on your show, why don't we just save the time and go through it beforehand? Because
I don't do that. I'm not sitting there. It's not my job to interrupt my day and say to a reporter, the following things are not true. It's my job your job is to find out the truth. If I'm up to something that's true, I'll be the first one. In fact, there's not one true thing in that. The only thing true in there was at an antique show. I didn't sit and look at it. I didn't look at a $300,000 desk. I walk over, and a guy says to me, look at this desk. I go, wow, it's really beautiful. I said, how much does this cost? And the guy goes, $300,000. I said, okay, see ya. That's the story. And I don't talk. There were a lot of people there who said they listened to the show and loved the show. I didn't walk up to some woman and go, get on your knees. I mean, that's outrageous behavior. I should be put in a straitjacket if that's what I'm doing. I'm a big asshole if that's what I'm doing. And you've got to say to yourself, gee, that's a really shitty thing for a man to do to a woman. Hey, get on your knees.
And if Beth says she's going to turn a bedroom into an office, how does that become they have separate bedrooms? It's really crazy.
All right, well, that wasn't what I heard. But anyway, are you building a house?
Of course.
Okay. When's that going to be done?
When would that be done?
Is that going to be in the paper?
I don't mind answering that. 20 years from now, I got to feel it.
But, I mean, really, is that news that you need?
Just as soon as we find a spot for the $300,000 desk.
George writes a column. I read George's column. I have no problem. It's just that how do I believe anything George writes now when I know that the last two columns have been absolutely bizarre? And, George, I swear to you, remember when you came on my show years ago? I got a call from several sources saying that you went to some sort of sex club. I swear to you.
Chauncey Hayden.
I don't know if it was Chauncey or not. Was it? I don't remember.
No, but it does sound about right.
No, but I don't know. I don't want to say it was him. I got a couple of calls that you and I guess your wife. You guys are married, right?
Yes.
All right. That you guys go to sex clubs. Now, when you were coming on, I said to myself, that ain't fair to ask the guy. This is just hearsay. And I don't know anything about your personal life. And I never brought it up.
Well, you're bringing it up now.
Because you're slamming me. You write.
All right. Well, I hope you have extracted an ounce of flesh here. And I did not write that last item we did about you, and I know Joanna, my wife, did feel badly, and I think we did sort of apology to you.
And I was appreciative of that. That really meant a lot to me, actually.
I mean, we really do. We are fans, and we like to.
I know, and I'm willing to talk to you.
I am happy to take my licks here in the public arena to, clear the air.
Yeah, well, I'm just going on record then. I never, ever in my life will ever say to a woman, get on your knees.
Not out in public.
But she says to me, I mean, if you're doing a comedy thing or something on the radio, but for a woman fan to say that, I don't even say that to the girl I'm dating, get on your knees. I don't even hold her head down if she's going to perhaps do oral sex on me. I'm ashamed to do that.
You are in love.
I'm so goddamn appropriate. I'm very, very appropriate. But, I'll call the kids today and tell them it's a bunch of horseshit.
Rush and Malloy making things up.
Can you call my kids?
I'd be happy to if...
Oh, God.
Don't do it, Howard.
Don't let them know. Bad idea.
What kind of...
Forget it, George.
Got the number. What kind of father was Howard?
Cell phone.
So, George, just so we're clear, the only thing I want to know, your source is someone who was at an antique show and heard me say this.
Yes.
Yeah,
but you're saying they actually talked to Beth?
Well, that's a different story.
No, I'm talking about this, that I said to a woman, get on your knees.
Yeah, but I'm saying about the separate bedroom thing.
Yeah, the separate bedroom thing, somebody spoke directly to Beth. The get on your knees thing was overheard.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I would never say that.
All sketchy, very sketchy.
I swear on the life of my children and my parents, I would never, ever, ever say that to a woman. It just won't happen. And nor has it happened.
Sketchy.
All right, anyone who's listening who hears him say that, you call me.
Yeah, please do. Feel free. But, if somebody...
people are always going to call.
Hey, if you happen to write a retraction tomorrow, could you mention that we're free on the Internet for 48 hours?
Yeah, that would be nice. What is it, Ralph? What do you want to say?
Hey, now, this guy George is like he is a fan. He's like a girl trying to get your attention. Remember when Bill O'Reilly kept bashing George Clooney and say, well, come on and defend yourself. Come on and defend yourself. That's what he's doing. He's like, he's going to write anything the fuck he wants, but you have to deny it or what. He just wants to get on the fucking phone with you.
Is that true? Are you like Bill O'Reilly with George Clooney?
Hey, dude, how can you write that shit, man? I mean, it might not be serious to you, but, walking around saying, get on your knees to a girl, is really tacky and shitty and makes them look like a complete asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I felt
you should fucking sue them. I mean, why is that not actionable?
Who is saying this, by the way?
Ralph.
That's Ralph.
This is Ralph, and I'm right.
What do you think of what he's saying, George? Maybe it
doesn't matter who's saying it.
I guess that was a kind of insult to compare me with a girl, but... I don't take it that way. I would say... Why does he have to defend himself to you? Who are you? He doesn't have to defend himself.
And if he doesn't, you just write anything you want.
No, you couldn't ask his publicist. You can ask his agent. We always call and email. We make an attempt to reach him. And
yeah, but George, I don't call you with everything I hear.
He doesn't care to respond.
But George, I don't care to respond.
Why are you writing that anyway? Is that news? I mean, there's people dying.
Well, if I'm saying it's news.
At an antique show telling a girl to get on her knees. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
That should be on the front page that I'm insane and I should be locked up in prison.
Well, I'll tell you something else. We have people all the time coming to us from Sirius Radio saying, write about Howard, write about Howard.
Yeah, well, that's
fine. Write something real.
I'll write about anything, but I don't want make-up shit about me.
All right.
Come on, George.
I think I know where you're coming from. I feel like
you think you know.
I think I...
Yeah, I don't want stuff written about.
Is it unclear?
Ralph talking.
The only thing that really embarrasses me there, if you want to say that I sleep in separate bedrooms, even though it's not true, go ahead and say it. But although it embarrasses Beth because she's like, it implies we don't have a good sex life. She goes, why would they say that? But I said the thing that just bothers me is that I'm such an asshole that I would go up to a woman at an antique show and say, get on your knees. I mean, that's an asshole in my book.
It's so low rent.
It's the worst behavior on the planet.
Yeah.
And I won't do that. Why not just say I pushed women on the floor and raped them in front of her? I mean, let's make up all kinds of things. What's the next outrageous bit of behavior on my part?
All right. Well, I think I know what you're...
Hey, George, I was with him once that he pushed over a pregnant woman on the floor.
Don't say that. He'll write it.
He'll write that. Well, you heard someone say it. George, for the record, I wouldn't do that.
And you should stay away from antique shows, Howard. That was a disaster going there.
The second I walked in, I knew it was a disaster. And then I said to the guy who was with this guy, Tony, I said, what do people pay for this shit? And he goes, that table over there is $500,000. I said, well, you got to be kidding. Let me go see that table. I go, who's the idiot who's paying for that?
They have it at Pottery Bar for $500. George, you should write about that. People raping people for crap like that.
Hey, Howard, I do have to say one nice thing about George. I do always appreciate that he will call us and at least discuss this, because a lot of guys write shit about you.
That's true.
And then hide underground.
That's true, George. I do appreciate you calling in. All right, thanks, George.
Hey, George, I got a scoop for you. Last night I saw 11 of the Dallas Cowboys sucking cock.
You got to print that, George.
Yeah.
Now call them and see if they'll deny them.
Your daughters.
It was the New York Giants cocks.
All right, George. Thank you for calling in. I do appreciate that.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
See, he loves you. He's just trying to get access to you, man. Get your attention.
All right, thanks, Rob. Bye. Let's get back to these guys naked.
Yeah, this has been the record for naked guys in the studio.
Yeah, I know. And it was really disturbing talking to George while you guys were nude.
Did you glance over there?
I looked over at one point and I see Rich's penis. Rich's penis has got his legs crossed.
Richard took a nap during that.
I know. How's your penises, guys? All right, here's your last questions.
Okay.
All right. Fetus, you went last, right?
I think so.
All right, here you go. Richard, just to redeem yourself. You can't possibly win statistically, but here you go. Name the Dallas strip club owned by Pantera brothers Vinnie Paul and the almighty dearly departed Dimebag Darrell.
I've been invited to there before.
Oh, man.
And you can't remember?
Yeah.
They have a gay section?
Don't give the answer. Don't give the answer, but Fetus, do you know the answer to that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
All right, there you go. What are you doing, Nora?
All right, Richard.
You all right, Richard?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, your bush looks real nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Howard.
You got to at least let me take that off, though. That looks crazy.
Wait a minute. We're not finished yet, are we?
Well,
that's his last question.
Oh, it was.
All right, but let him have a breather. All right, Fetus, here's your last question.
Thank you.
You need another 10-second play. I might even give you 20 seconds just for getting this one right. Here we go.
Try to get it right.
What type of business does Slayer's Kerry King involve himself in part-time?
He owns a T-shirt company called... Fuck.
It's called Fuck?
Yeah, it's Fuck.
And maybe he does own a T-shirt, but that's not the answer we have here, but maybe he does, you know. So maybe we'll... Want to disqualify the question and give him another one?
Yeah, we got backup questions,
okay,
right?
I'll give him backup.
Give him what was the answer, Howard?
Clothing line,
it was actually snake breeding, but maybe he does. Wow. You know, I'm not sure on the answer you gave, so let me give you another one. What was the name of the band Jonathan Davis was in before joining Korn?
Ooh.
That one has a definitive answer.
Sex Art?
There you go. Well, I got to play another...
No waxing for you.
I wanted to hear him get waxed.
Yeah.
If you want a good bit, we can wax anyway.
All right. Well, first let's hear some of your band. Watch Me Burn, The Wolf Ate the Sun. And here it is.
Hey, I'm just going to say, the
drummer sounds good.
Just because he's such a big fan of the show, Jose, who is a program director of Heart Attack, which is one of our heavy metal stations, he's the guy that wrote the questions.
Oh, good. All right.
Oh,
well,
Jose rules.
All right. Thanks, Jose. Now, Fetus, you win, so I guess this girl doesn't have to ride the Sibby, unfortunately.
You know, she's willing to ride it anyway.
Is she? Let me meet her.
What's her name again?
Her name is Pixie Pearl.
Pixie Pearl?
Pearl.
Nora, I want to thank you, of course, for
Do the guys want to get cleaned up? I mean, you know, they got a lot of errant hair.
Is she going to finish mine real quick, or?
You got to pay me $500 for that.
I do?
Yeah, no. You want to finish him? Do you want to be finished too, Fetus? Or you don't care?
You know what? If you want to go for the taint, let's do it.
You want to do your taint?
Get some paint in here.
Give my man his taint wax.
Well, can I get mine done first? I don't want to.
Yeah, about the same
I don't want to wait.
You know? Let's just get some stereo.
Richard, go ahead. Then we'll say hello to Pixie. Richard, go ahead. It's good to have a girl in here. That's going to help ungay this whole bit.
Hi, I'm a girl.
Now, you know what I mean. The girl's going to be naked, Nora. You're too nice. We need a dirty girl.
By the way, Howard, I can't believe I friggin' lost. Jason gave me, like, some sample questions yesterday, and I got them all right.
Yeah, you lost, dude.
I'm going to take some bigger chunks, okay?
I can't handle the pressure. Yeah.
For those of you who love to hear Richard wax, here you go.
Before you start, this is like at the top of the pubic bone. It looks very painful.
All right.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Ouch. That part hurts. Ouch.
And now that's the right half. Now we're going to do the left half.
Oh my God.
Man.
Howard, there's blood all over his leg from his balls.
Yeah. There's a big...
Nora, there's blood on his balls.
A little bit. I see it.
He hasn't had a chance to clean him up.
He
loves this. He loves it.
He loves it.
Oh, my God.
Too bad the whole country won't hear this on the internet tonight.
No.
I need somebody to hold his leg over here.
Hold his leg down.
Ouch! Oh, God.
Relax, hold on. Relax.
The Exorcist.
Ouch. Oh, no, God, no.
It's enough. It's enough.
Is he done?
Oh, my God.
He's done now. Give him some alcohol on that.
No alcohol, please.
Well, we got to make sure you don't get infected. We got to disinfect.
Something different. It won't hurt, I promise. I have something different. After your show.
I pray to God.
After the first one.
Rub his wiener a little bit so he gets
Just pour some gin on there.
What is this? Is this going to burn?
No, it's just oil.
Okay.
Soothing.
Oh, my
Well, Richard, you're clean as a whistle.
Oh, thanks, Howard.
All right, you're welcome.
Like a baby's bum.
That's actually some of my man juice I'm rubbing on you. Now, Fetus, after seeing that, you sure you want to get finished?
Bring it.
Bring it on. You don't care, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, this guy's a brave dude.
Yes, he is.
Now, Fetus, is Pixie your girlfriend in any way, or no?
No, she's not. She's a friend of ours.
Pixie, you got some smoking body. You're a porno star?
Yes, I am.
What movies are you in? Anything I know?
Actually, one's coming out today. It's Ian MacKay's Girls Live for Vivid Alt.
Boy, you look good.
Thank you.
You're a hot-looking chick, I'll tell you that.
She's got a big butterfly on her back.
You got to let me see your back with that big butterfly. Look at that thing. Man. Boy, you must be psycho in bed, huh?
Yes, I am, actually.
Yeah, you with the girls?
Mm-hmm. Oh, totally.
Yeah. You
totally. By 100%.
And guys are okay with you, too?
Oh, I love cock.
You do?
Totally.
Yeah. So does Richard.
Thanks.
By the way,
there's actually a lot of cock in here tonight.
You're not kidding. These guys are naked now. And by the way, Artie, you haven't heard from him. He's writing a resignation letter.
Right.
Howard, what are the red spots on her chest, the tattoo red spots? Like, what's that all about?
I just I have a fetish for collarbones, so...
I think that's sexy.
You have a collarbone?
Let me see that.
I had a broken collarbone.
I think collarbones are hot and
This girl is...
So you just put dots on your collarbone?
Yeah.
This girl's way sexy.
Wow.
You know you're sexy, too, right?
I do.
Yeah, you know you totally feel it, right?
Why would I be in adult films if I didn't think I was hot?
Yeah, and what do? You take it anally on the films, too?
Yeah, actually, Kimberly Kane did me first on film anally. I mean, I do it in personal life, but she put a vibe in my ass. I know you know Kimberly Kane, actually.
Do I?
You met her. Yeah. She knows J.D.
Oh, right.
JD's girlfriend.
Oh, his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So she put a vibrator in your ass.
I was here. She was here this weekend. That one weekend, she hooked up with J.D.
And you like that? Do you like Kimberly Kane?
Actually, oh, totally.
And you like the vibrator in your ass? And
very much.
And it made you hot?
Very hot. I actually came a couple times.
Good for you. During the shoot?
During the shoot.
For real, yeah.
You know, those dots on her collarbones make her sort of look like an alien from, like, Star Trek or something.
Yeah, that's way cool.
What do you look for in a collarbone?
No, I like Star Wars, but not Star Trek, so...
Yeah.
Well, you could be Star Wars.
Okay.
Were you the hot little girl in high school and everything? Was everyone always trying to bang you?
No, actually, I was the nerd. I was the Star Wars geek that everyone kind of made fun of. So.
Really?
When did you start developing?
I grew up to be hot. Who knew?
Yeah, and no one knew you'd be hot.
Yeah, no. Totally scrawny, skinny thing.
And that's a big move going into porn, huh?
No, I mean, I enjoy it.
How'd you get into that?
Job. How did I get there?
Yeah.
I started with BurningAngel.com.
What's that?
It's a website. They work for VCA now. They do a lot of films with VCA.
Yeah, but I mean, like, were you like one of these kids from a broken home and been molested and stuff as a kid?
I mean, I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, my parents have substance abuse issues, but...
Oh, wow,
yeah.
cool.
But what did you do before you did your first porn?
Did you run away from home, or...?
No. I grew up with Mormons, actually, mostly.
What do you mean, in an orphanage?
Shut up.
In an orphanage?
No.
Where?
I grew up with my cousins.
Oh, so like you wouldn't even have your parents around.
Right.
That's a surefire way to get into porn.
Yeah.
Right?
All of us messed up people would go into porn.
No, but were you molested and stuff?
No. But some of the messed up people go into radio.
Yes, I was in the past, but that's a whole other story.
Did she mess around with her cousins?
What do you mean, you were molested?
I think everyone's been molested at some point.
Not me, I'm still waiting.
Are you? Do you want to be molested?
You're damn right I do.
What was the job that you were doing that was the non-porn job before you got into porn? Like, where do you go from what to porn? What were you doing?
Actually, I was a stylist at a salon on 68th and Madison.
Oh.
Yeah, I could see you working
You probably had her cut your hair or give you a shampoo or something.
And she's hot,
I would have
man.
remembered, I think.
And you're super hot, and you know how to dress and everything.
Are her piercings, is that for, like, oral sex? You got some mouth piercings there.
These?
Yeah.
No, I like them. Why, do you want to try them out?
No, I'm just wondering why you get those.
Oh, I just like them. I don't know. Not for oral sex. They don't stimulate me. Are you kidding? I'm not like, oh, my lip.
No,
oh,
I mean
God.
for a guy. Like, usually girls will get those to stimulate a guy.
No, why would I want to stimulate the guy? I'm all about me right now.
How many guys you figure you've had sex with now?
Well, I mean, personally, 55. On camera, I'm not sure.
Right. Hey,
I keep a list, actually.
What's your problem? You can't get her, man. What's your deal?
I have a girlfriend at home.
I see.
I've got an Asian fetish, so...
I just met
Nothing
him this
against
morning.
you, but I have an Asian fetish.
I'm glad he brought you by, honey. I tell you, you're good to look at for sure.
Richard doing his in the porn actor studio question.
You're not kidding.
Are those piercings to help the guy?
What's the weirdest thing you've ever done?
The weirdest thing I've ever done? What do you mean? Like public sex or...
Yeah.